it is. Rolling on the top like cats in the feet. Drama in the mirror, yeah, we run no speed. Hot tips flying, no seatbelt fast. If you got secrets, they don't last. Step out the wheel, yeah, he starts to fire. Angel in the back, Lincoln bio. Cat lady smells it, but she hears it all. Wake her up quick when the drama calls. Whispers in the shadows, tears in the dark. Somebody crossed lines, now we left a mark. Thought you slide, no, not today. On the local bus, everything's on display. Local bus, and we rolling on stop. Play both sides, get kicked up, stop. No loyalty, then you're out that door. We don't do secrets here anymore. Local bus, everybody tune in. The truth hits harder when the chaos begins. Still see you, world, yeah, you know who we trust. Fake one move, and you're off the bus. She was slick with the sideway plays. Talking full of them once and backed away. Smiles on camera, deals off screen. Trying to play both sides, know what I mean. Word got around, not the hand that came down. No more rides, no more crown. One more move in a world that's loud. Now you trending for the wrong kind of crowd. Behind the scenes, whispers turn into flame. In the LCU, everybody knows your name and name. You can't hide with the clips we play. Receipts don't lie at the end of the day. They clock it, busties, clip it, busties. Run it back and listen, clock it, busties, clip it, busties. Post it up, we flip it, lights flash, timeline gone ballistic. Busties in the trap like yeah, we clipped it. Clock it, clip it, say it loud, busties, don't forget it. Lock up, busty, we rolling, don't stop. Play both sides, get kicked, get the stop. No loyalty, then you're out that door. We don't do secrets here anymore. Lock up, bust, everybody tuned in. Truth hits harder when the chaos begins. Don't see you, world, yeah, you know who we trust. Fake one move, and you're off the bus. Cat like it dreaming, but she knows the tea. Angel got subs like currency. Trooper don't stop, engine on blast. Once you fall off, you're stuck in the past. Lock up, bust, yeah, the whole world watch. Every move you make, every step you botch. No rewind when the truth erupts. You either stay real, you're off the bus. Lock up, bust, you reset the tone. No fake deals, no double zones. I'll see you, yeah. Cross that line and you're off the bus. Clock it, clip it. Run it back, replay that minute. Clock it, clip it. Once it's out, you can't unspin it. Next up, who's getting off?
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Lol Cow Bus. I'm your host, Turbo123, accompanied by Cat Lady. Cat Lady, woo! Update on Angel. I don't know what's happening, guys, but I imagine she's had the baby or is having the baby.
Well, she's induced today. I haven't bothered messaging her. We did do, a great big minute this morning on Rebels to send her positive energy because even with, that's definitely not Pornhub, but thank you. I do watch porn, but that's not Pornhub. But we sent our positive energy to make sure that, she goes through well. You never know with an induction. It can go really well. It can go really fast, or it cannot, or it could even, end up having some emergency situation. So we really, 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 really praying, whatever you do, whatever floats your boat, send good energy in your fashion or way. We want all the good things for Angel and her baby.
Yes. I didn't know that. Is there a higher risk with inducing than just like a natural?
Yes.
Oh, fun fact.
I mean,
not fun
because,
fact,
well, yeah, I mean, it's definitely not a fun fact, but it does come
fact.
with its own, it comes with its own risks that are a little elevated.
Okay, I wasn't aware of that. I thought it was just a standard thing that could happen, but well, so guys, we haven't had an update, if you're, add her in the server. If you guys are in the Discord, if you're not Cash Cow up, she's an official host on Lol Cow Bus, support her. So, Cash Cow up, join the Discord, add her, tell her that you're thinking about her. I'm sure that once she's finished with this event in her life, she would be happy to see those. And so, okay, guys, so we have a little bit planned today. I have an interesting little storyline here that I'd like to present to everybody. And I think we can get Cat Piss's, her opinion on it and stuff like that. I'd like to start with this. Are you privy to the Ultra situation?
On some parts of it.
So apparently
he was a glorious, fun thing to watch.
He's been disconnecting Abby from her show today?
He's been disconnecting a lot of people apparently from shows today and yesterday. So
I wouldn't have done Abby. I would have stayed. If I was him, I would have stayed far, far away from that young lady. That's kind of weird to me.
I think that after all that happened between them, he might have a grudge. So,
I
I
can
mean,
I can understand that.
honestly, I agree with you. If I was Ultra and I was gonna play these games, she would probably be the last person I would mess with. But I
Yeah.
mean, we're not Ultra, so
Yeah,
he
I
plays the
mean,
game how he's gonna play the game, bro.
good luck, man. Good luck with everything that goes down with that. Um and then apparently Foopa was alleged to be doxing uh Foxy, but it has come out that she didn't. Um and
I
so that
wouldn't
was all
say
on
Fupa's
live.
doing that.
Well,
Yeah,
there
I
was like
wouldn't.
some allegations from like two people that was like, well, Fupa has a possibility of doing this, and then like she came up. Apparently, she was dealing with a loss today, but she came
Yeah,
up and
she would.
defended herself.
I didn't get to watch live, so I
Yeah.
really I don't know what happened on live because I'm like cooking and stuff with kids. You heard them in the bathtub screaming. We're like, Shh, show's about to start, buddies. But
I didn't hear them, but okay.
oh,
Um,
it's hard for me to know because they're so freaking loud in the bathroom
yeah.
that they use. Is right next to this room. But like. I just, Fupa, while she has had some like incidences before she came to the LCU where she did not know the line of appropriateness and then tried to put it under the term buddy trolling, which she went way out of bounds for buddy trolling. I don't think that she would dox somebody publicly or directly. She seems more of a person who likes to use other people to do stuff.
I don't
Does that
know
make
her
sense?
past. Yeah, I don't know her past, so I can't comment on that. I do know that Steak said she was in the middle of like before she came here, she had done stuff, and that's
Yeah,
why he was okay with listening to the allegations at the time as the
right.
community manager. But I guess that it's clear that she didn't do it. It looks like someone else is trying to do some bullshit. They threw
Mhm.
out a few other names and stuff like that, which are just I like, who knows who's doing it at this point. I know Boogie on live called the person and berated them on live tonight, and that was crazy. So that was good. That was good that they were able to get a little bit, a little attack back. But I wish Foxy the best. She doesn't deserve to be, as much as I dislike her, she doesn't deserve to have this.
Yeah.
It's
No,
a bunch
nobody
of
deserves to be
ridiculousness.
doxxed. Foxy doesn't deserve it, whether you like her or don't like her or her
Yeah.
performances. I mean, I don't know if I said it here on this channel before or not. Doxing doesn't make sense to me. Like in real life, harming people, especially because, a lot of us have families, we have jobs, we have other things we do. This is just one part where we make ourselves open to the public and audiences. You don't just harm the person that you're targeting. You harm all the people around them, possibly. For all you know, they've got animals or children or who knows who else that you're harming at the same time. And it's just not acceptable. It is absolutely crazy behavior. And, this is going to be maybe an unpopular opinion, but I extend it to the fact that I believe people that are found to be doxing should go ahead and get like a 5150 or whatever it's called in your state and get a 3-day stay in a mental institution to find out why they have an emotional trigger to something that makes them believe it's okay to attack people in real life.
Yeah, that would be the Baker Act here in Florida. I don't necessarily believe that because it is of technical public information, but like I do agree that there should be a ban on anybody that has caught doxing within the community. I don't think that we should interfere with their personal lives.
Well,
Um,
I'm not saying like necessarily from the LCU. I mean, I truthfully believe that doxing, I mean, most states have some kind of coverage where it's actually considered a criminal behavior. And I think that anybody who gets charged with it should have, and like I said, that's a little far. I get it for a lot of people. But, like someone like me, I have a bunch of children. I have elderly people I take care. A lot of people could be harmed by you targeting me that
That's
have
true.
nothing to do with it.
That's fair. You can. I mean, I have had people come to my home due to doxing. I've had
Mhm.
SWAT happening. I've been swatted before. And so it is dangerous. But I don't know if I necessarily the swatting is illegal. That is a problem, and I have definitely dealt with that kind of situation. But I would never want that to be interfered with the actual just like posting of public information. I don't think a 5150 is appropriate for that. I think that that's a bit overboard. I think you're taking away.
Most people who behave in that way and intend to harm people through doxing are usually having some kind of mental issue. I think there's a really high correlation of it and them not getting the help. But I'm also a person who believes that everybody should have like super easy access to getting mental help.
Oh, yes.
I'm a huge proponent of it.
I think at any point though, this is the LCU. I think we have a lot of mental health issues. It's the internet. People are gonna.
We can agree on a lot of things, Turbo.
Yeah, no, we can. We're gonna agree on some stuff tonight too. I promise you, Cat Piss. We will. God bless you. But yeah, so the issue at hand is okay. So Foopa is. I've seen some people talking about it. Foopa is. I'm pretty confident that she is not guilty. It looks like she is innocent in this. And honestly, I don't think she'd do something like this. Not in a place she's trying to make a name and continue working. And if she wanted to go off with like ALR and do things with the girl world, like maybe she would do something like that for like a big ta-da to end. But I don't really feel like that is her goal. I think she wants to stay in the LCU, and I don't think that she would have done something like that. And I guess she herself as well has been being doxed quite often. I mean, after the Phantom situation, of course, too, because Phantom apparently accidentally doxed her somehow. I still don't know what went down there.
That was, I don't know if it was a week ago or so. Long story short, they were both on different shows threatening to show DMs. I don't know if it was from phone number or from on the server. And then Keem came up, or she showed some. And then Keem went on to the show that Phantom was on. And he was like, here, put a dono goal on it. And then he told him to put a dono goal on it. Then she showed some. So then Keem popped up on Phantom show and said, never mind, just show them. But Phantom didn't edit them before showing them, so it had her information on there.
Oh, okay. So okay. Yeah. And again, she came from a very toxic past and stuff like that. So I don't know where all this is going. Phantom and Foopa are crazy. They're wild fry people, and I just wish them both the best and for them to get help. But yeah, I know that Foxy's been being attacked a lot recently, being on Lawcow Queens, and she's been fighting with Tina, which is it's a pretty big fish to fry.
Becky. Honestly, the Tina, Foopa, Foxy Queens, with the both of them basically glazing Tina wasn't working, and the dynamic between Tina and Becky is what built the Queen show originally, and it was a great show. And you can't blame a girl for fucking trying, right? And she's been channeling Becky some. So, and everybody liked it. But then she got a little hard in the paint because, when you're trying to change like how you're performing, I mean, obviously it gets a little hard sometimes to know where's the line, right? Where do I stop? And, today they kind of had like a trying to come back to a consensus. But, yeah. A lot of people don't like it when you all of a sudden change your personality. A lot of people don't like it when you glaze Tina. A lot of people don't like it when you attack Tina. So no matter what, you're always going to make a group of audience unhappy. It's going to happen. I mean, that's for everybody. If you're not making people feel stuff.
I think that whenever she faked the whole, like, she asked the other show to come in with Thick, Hero. She did that whole fake thing and then lied. Mm-hmm. I think that caused a lot of people to distrust her as a whole. And I think they have every right to. She tried to fake content and got caught. Mm-hmm. And so, I don't know. She's going hard on Tina right now. Hopefully today they're able to, settle some of the grievances. I saw some of it today, and hopefully they can fix their shit. But tomorrow Foopa will be fun on Queens. Let's see what she has to say about all this stuff. That'll be a good one, guys. That'll be a good one.
Who knows?
And then So, of course, we've got Keem, who is just letting everybody know if you don't know.
He's just a viewer. I love it.
Keem is just a viewer, and I want everyone to know he is actually just a fucking viewer at this point, because I have asked him for a few things, and he has basically said, Turbo, I'm unable to. I'm just a viewer, man. And I'm like, okay, all right, no problem. I feels it. So everyone is to go to Kid Behind a Camera, Yo Mama, and Steak for everything for the next 3 months. Fun fact.
And Mike. You got Mike
Kid
too.
Behind a Camera.
Mike's been doing a lot of work, a lot of extra work.
Yeah, he's been busy boy. Kid Behind a Camera has been a busy boy. And so I wish them well with this. This is going to be a crazy next 3 months. May 1st, we've got the new calendar coming up for the schedule. Who knows where everyone's going? That's going to be interesting. That's why I made the title what it was and all that stuff. Like who knows where everyone's going? Because even though Keem gave Angel the slot, like they could take her off because he is actually not active right now as a schedule orienter, a scheduler. And so we'll see where everyone goes. I'm pretty confident Yo Mama's going to have a big hate. Like he's going to get hated. He's going to get hated.
I don't know. I think he's got a really big audience that is pro Yo Mama. I think that a lot of people wish that when the Billy versus Yo Mama presidential race happened, that they had voted Yo Mama. He's been extremely active. Seriously, like Kid Behind the Camera, Mike, and Yo Mama have been so like overworking the past couple days since Keem decided to become a viewer and just be here and watch before May 2nd, like actually leaving while watching these guys work the system. Like, I'm excited, and I don't think that Yo Mama's going to get any more hate than he already gets, right? He already has a group of people that really hate him, but at the same time, no matter when his show goes on, whether it's unannounced at 2 o'clock in the afternoon or if it's at night or whenever, you'll see there's over 1,000 people who find him on no matter what.
No, he has a big support. No, 100. He has a big support, but I think he's going to piss a lot of people off. You can't please everybody, you know. So I'm pretty sure there's going to be people that are like, "Well, I like Yo Mama," and then he's going to fuck their show, their favorite show. He's going to be like, you know, he's going to move someone or do something. They're going to be like, "Well, shit, now I don't like Yo Mama anymore." So it's a win.
Mad when the
it's a
schedule
lose-lose.
changes.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly. But this is the first time, so we get to blame him. This is no longer a KEEMSTAR. This is Yo Mama. Anything that fails over the next 3 months, Yo Mama, Steak, and Kid Behind a Camera. They are the ones to blame. KEEMSTAR, honestly, he's living the life right now. I'm excited for him and Brantley. God bless them. He has got, I'm sure he's got other responsibilities, but he has got a lot of the weight thrown off of him, I hope, and that is good.
I've had a lot of fun watching him like open up a Juster stream as a viewer or hop on and he's like, I'm just a viewer, and you know what? Honestly, when he went yesterday on Wild, he kind of guided the conversation on what the punishment should be for Lucy. I don't know if y'all are aware of all that. And I'm going to be honest. I wish he hadn't. I think that was a terrible punishment for her. I just think it's not appropriate.
Why?
Because Kimmy's not part of the LCU. She's no longer part of the LCU.
Is she not?
No.
Oh, I thought she was still the intern for Crypt.
No, she's not in the LCU at all right now.
Oh, I wasn't aware.
The like prime cornerstone issue that she was being punished for had nothing to do with Nightmare. So her dressing up as Kimmy, acting like Kimmy, and putting a sign on her that says Kimmy won, I think that's completely inappropriate for what happened as a punishment. And I also just think it's a really bad taste for someone who's an ex-host, ex-intern. I just don't think it's right.
I mean, I can't comment. I don't know enough of that drama, but I do know that Lucy was caught in some bullshit, which was my next topic, which is big LCU drama, ladies and gentlemen. apparently her name is Lucy Goose now, I think. Lucy Goose.
Yeah,
She was caught in alt servers parasocializing with her fans and friends, in quotation. And it was kind of crazy to see Keem come on and for her to get the, the old KEEMSTAR, grapple hook, and he got a hold of her, and that was really interesting to see. I will say, I feel like her punishment should have been worse because she did leak host chat. I think that was a verifiable situation.
Yeah, she was not just leaking her host chat, but she was having
DMs.
conversations with just viewers about her decisions and what she was doing and getting help with like pressuring people on the show instead of talking to her co-host.
Yeah, which I mean, again, like she was leaking DMs and stuff like that. I guess KEEMSTAR has now cleared it that's allowed to be done whenever you're, because like there's really no punishment for these hosts that are having this done. Like there's not a real punishment now. And so I don't know, but I really hope and wish that I wish that she would have gotten something a little bit. I wish she would have gotten her host role removed, which I don't believe she did. I think she's still a host.
She didn't. I'm really surprised she didn't get interned. Although I do have to say, Keem has always made a very distinct difference between sharing DMs, like leaking DMs, and leaking his DMs with you.
That's
the
true.
NDA covers that. The NDA doesn't actually cover your DMs with host. It's really fucking tacky sometimes, like especially if it's not like public knowledge information and takes. But it's actually not covered by the NDA or anything. Now, if it had been with Keem, you would have watched it be much more serious.
Yeah, of course. I don't know, dude. She was caught wiling with DMs. Like 10 people. 10 people came out saying she leaked my DMs and stuff like that. I'm like, holy crap.
Bono super chatted $20. Yo mama and Mick going to work together. Yo mama already put a plan on which host go to. Everyone forgot that your mama is your casting director.
Yeah, no, T-Bone. I mean, we agree. He's the casting director. I know they're getting the schedule together now, but they haven't released it, so we don't know. Thank you for the support, by the way, T-Bone. We don't know where everyone's going, so we'll just have to wait.
We saw a like dream schedule made by him like a week or so ago, I think on Reapers. But the problem with it is when he was making it, he wasn't privy to like everybody's like scheduling issues or scheduling blocks. So it was just made with the if I could put anywhere, anyway, whatever, then this is how I would do it. But whatever. I'm excited. He like honestly, whenever he puts people together, it's fire. He's really good at what he does. He's really good at seeing the people that he can put together and make an interesting show with. So I really trust him. I mean, of course, I'll say that I'm biased. I've been a fan forever. While I've had criticisms that I am open about of him, at the same time, I'm still a fan, right? Like she's a fan. I can't help it. That's who I am. It won't change.
Yeah, no, it'll be interesting. I'm excited to see the next few months. This is the first time this has ever happened within the LCU, to my knowledge. And so Keem going away for 3 long months. We'll figure it out. All right. So then the next bit of drama here. By the way, I keep saying everybody ask about Angel. Guys, we're not exactly sure an update on Angel, just letting everyone that has joined in. She was supposed to be induced today if she hadn't already, started having the baby. And so we're everyone's hoping that she gets through this okay and fine. And so we're just trying to carry the show while she's gone. We'll see what happens after the first, who gets put here, et cetera, et cetera. I would imagine I'm going to just, here's a good question. Who do you think is going to take over Bus whenever you and I leave? Because I have my opinion. I think I know where Yo Mama will go.
It's hard. Like a big part of me really just wishes that Sweet Tea could have her Bus back. I'm not going to lie. I mean, I know that this isn't the audience that it was before. I know that, there's plenty of people who don't like Sweet Tea, but the truth is this was originally a channel that she was on, that she built up. It became a big channel because of her. The only reason Amber took it over is because when she came on board, Keem asked her, who do you want to be on a show with and what show do you want to be on? So she requested the bus. She requested Volda Scooter and Sweet Tea. And I just think that no matter what happens, this should be a channel that's given back to her. I don't know if Ken should stay or go. I feel like Ken keeps saying that he wants to go off and do a solo show. And if that's what he wants, he should. But I've also seen, Sweet Tea and Ken develop some really interesting, and good, camaraderie together. And I mean, I don't know if you saw their belly dancing stream. That was bad to the boner. It was so funny and it was so Sweet Tea. Okay. It was so Sweet Tea. So, I really just wish they would give her the channel back.
So do you think is that where you think it'll go? Or is that what you want?
I have no idea what Yo Mama's going to do, but I'm hoping that he would recast it and give it to, he also loves Sweet Tea. I do think there's a chance that that's what Yo Mama would do. He would give her back the bus.
I don't know if he's going to go that route. I personally feel like he has because this is a fairly big audience still, compared to a lot of the shows. It still has a lot of supporters. But I think he's going to give it back to Tech. He'd be stupid, in my opinion, not to give it back to Tech.
Well, I just know that Tech has other things and he can only have 2 shows.
Sure.
But I can't talk much more about it.
I'm not interested in it. But I think it should go back to Tech. I don't think Foopa should be put on here, but I think Tech and another host would be really, really good here, because this is kind of these people, all I see in chat, of course, is Tech. Y'all can go over to Crip, but y'all don't. He clearly has an audience here.
We were told you wouldn't be here.
Who told you that?
I mean, I'm not going to get into discussions with anybody that I talked to or anything like that, but we were told you weren't going to be here. So, I
don't think you were told that. I think that's another lie. And we'll get into your lies.
What lie have I ever told?
Okay.
Can you tell me a lie I've told?
Yeah. So, you're a well-known liar. Okay. First off,
I'm not.
Cat Lady. Oh yeah,
no,
you are.
I'm not a well-known liar.
You also, oddly enough,
what lie have I ever told?
You oddly also support people who are sex pests and are just fine with them. You hate me because I'm an ex-racist, but boy, do you not mind a sex pest.
Bono super chatted $20. And that why Yo Mama is the casting director, because host like Angle and the girl world Foopa, they are not good. Host Hall is the worst, but to them they're Keem.
Thank you, T-Bone. I think Yo Mama's a good choice for a casting director.
Back to you at the very first thing that you just said, that I'm a liar. Please point out a lie. Even bring a clip where I've lied. Where have I ever lied?
You've been lying to me since the get-go.
What did I lie to you about?
You have constantly been nice to me, but behind my back.
No, not constantly, vagueness. Say what I have lied about, because I've never lied.
You have lied, and we're going to get into that. Don't you worry about it.
What did I lie about? Period.
You lie about your show. What are you talking about?
What show did I lie about?
Rebel. What are you on about, lady?
What did I lie about, Rebel?
Friday was all about you lying. I literally showed your views. I showed your content. You're acting like you're a real content creator. Yeah, you are.
Tell me what I lied about specifically.
You being a content creator, you're not. You're an old ass bitch is what you are. That's exactly what you are.
Tell me a lie that I have ever made.
We're going to figure this out. So basically,
tell me a lie I've ever made.
I just did.
You wanted to claim I'm a liar. Tell me an actual lie I've ever made.
I just did.
No.
What are you talking about?
With your fucking bullshit about what's a content creator and that I'm not a content creator.
You're not a content creator. You're not a content creator.
Tell me a lie I have made.
I just did. Are you deaf?
No, you didn't.
That's right, actually.
Tell me another lie I have ever made other than your shitty opinion of what a content creator is.
It's not an opinion. You literally said you were a content creator and you're not.
You have an opinion whether I'm a content creator or not. I don't care about that. I want you to point out an actual lie I have ever told.
Could it be also that you were, I don't know, simping for Amber Lynn, and then whenever she left, you
When
immediately
did I ever
flip-flopped
simp
that?
for Amber Lynn?
Oh,
Can you
my
please
goodness.
also bring that up?
Guys, what is going on, guys? I'm being gaslit right now. I'm actually being
Nobody's
gaslit.
gaslighting you.
You're
I'm asking
gaslighting
for
me.
a specific question. And
You're
for
gaslighting
specificity.
me. You're gaslighting me.
How
You
am
were
I gaslighting
simping
you?
for Amber Lynn.
you even know
You
what
were her
gaslighting
biggest
means?
supporter. You were her biggest support. Yeah, I
I
do
was
actually.
her
and you're
biggest
gaslighting
supporter.
me. You
I
were
was her friend,
supporting
and I
her
never even
constantly.
fucking
What are
talked
you
to her
talking about?
outside of a show.
What are you talking about? Let's just pull up the clips. Let's just pull up the clips so the audience can see.
Pull up a clip
Let's
where
just
I
pull up-
actually simped for Amber Lynn.
Well, we're gonna get it. We'll get into that later. I didn't
No,
expect
no.
that one.
You want to
Everyone
claim I'm
here
a liar,
saw you
need
simp.
to prove it.
Everyone
Period.
saw you simp.
No,
Period.
everyone.
Period. We're gonna
You're
see
not
tonight.
everyone,
We're gonna
Turbo.
see tonight
You're
that
the one
you're a
who's claiming
sex
I'm a
pest
liar
supporter.
and claiming
You're
that
a
I'm a
sex
simp
pest
for
supporter
Amber
is what you
Lynn.
are. You're a
So
sex
prove it.
pest supporter is what you are. And we're gonna get into that. Okay, we're going to get into that right fucking now because that is ridiculous. Ladies and gentlemen,
on.
I want to introduce
Come on,
you.
bring an actual clip where I simped for Amber Lynn, who I do not know.
You literally
and never
did.
spoke to,
All you did
except
was
for on
support
air
her.
here.
All you did
No.
was support her while you were on the
How
show
did
with
I
her.
support her?
You
because
were like,
I didn't
it's okay.
shit on her?
It's okay,
Because I was
little baby
neutral?
ALR. It's okay.
So all the times you were neutral, you were simping for her?
No. I kept
then
her in
what's the
check.
difference?
I actually kept her in check. Angel
You didn't
was
keep
the
her
one
in
who
check.
attacked her.
She
I
constantly
kept her in
left.
check.
You didn't keep her in check.
I kicked her, actually. I'll have you know. I kept
Oh
disconnecting
my
her.
God! And now you kicked
Shouldn't
her.
be
she was
di-
leaving
shouldn't be
because you
disrespectful to
couldn't
me.
Wrangle her.
She had-
Now.
Oh, no, I
come to
wrangled her
an
just
actual
fine.
point where
Angel,
you can
however,
prove
I
an
can't
actual lie
wrangle
I
Angel.
ever
That's the
told.
problem. Why? I just did. We've gone through them.
I'm
What are
not
you
like
talking
you.
about?
I can bring up tons of places where you
Oh,
fucking
I can
lied.
bring up to. Okay, well let's talk about you being a sex pest supporter right now,
No,
ladies and gentlemen.
first
This
you have to
weekend,
prove that I'm a liar.
World of Girlcraft with 5 pounds. Thank you so much. If you ever meet someone who doesn't know what the line "pot calling the kettle black" means, show them this.
Thank
I,
you,
know,
ma'am.
I agree
You are
with that.
absolutely
Actually,
right.
I agree
This
with that
motherfucker
because
lied,
this lady
and I've
is
never
a
fucking
liar,
lied.
and she is over here acting ridiculous. Okay, so now
Me
we're gonna
coming
go,
on here and
yeah.
being neutral isn't
We're gonna-
simping or anything like that.
You are a simp,
That's coming
actually,
and
for
being
Amber Lynn
neutral
Reed.
because
You
I
are
was
a simp.
told I
You
needed
are
to
a simp.
expect that I was going to
You
be
are
the wrangler
100% a
because
simp.
I was going to be replacing you.
I'm sorry, you're not a rank. Oh, you're never gonna replace me. I can tell you that. There ain't no way in hell you're ever gonna replace me.
Bono
T-Bone.
super chatted $20. Cat Lady was helping out other shows in the background and she helped a lot of people in the queue before you got here.
That's great,
Sweet.
T-Bone, and that's
I have
awesome
always
for her.
been helpful to
And
everybody
guess
in
what?
the LCU.
And guess what? It doesn't matter
Except for
because
Turbo.
because she actually I've helped so many fucking people right now. I've literally spent thousands of dollars at Fat Camp. Okay, thank you very much.
It's
Okay, I don't know what
always
the fuck you're talking about.
fucking Fat Camp. I don't know if you know this, but we don't care about Fat Camp. You weren't even a
Well,
host then,
it's
boo.
important. It's important.
No, it's not. The only
I
person
was
that
a
can
host
do
at
you.
Fat. Oh, now you're a liar again. I got host on Keem's birthday on the birthday stream, and that's whenever he
so
invited me to
while
Fat Camp.
you were at
So
Fat
you're
Camp.
lying again? No, it was before. I hadn't even left yet. No one had. We weren't even at Fat Camp during his birthday. What are you talking about? You're
okay.
lying. You're flat out lying about me again.
I made
Let's
fun
just
of
watch
Annie
this
Lynn and
video.
discredited her fucking
Let's just
copycat
watch
work
this
because
video,
it was
ladies
shit.
and gentlemen. Let's just watch this.
It
Okay,
was shit.
ladies and gentlemen, this is Iceman on Rebel last week.
What's
last
that
weekend.
got to do with anything?
Yeah, we're gonna see you support a sex pest. I want everyone to remember I
You're going
am
to
an
see me run a
ex-racist.
13-hour
Okay.
show and
Yeah.
have another host in the LCU come up,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I, like you're supposed to do, fucking worked with him.
Yeah, and you accepted his words and did not combat them. And he is a well-known
Accepted
sex
what
pest.
words?
Oh,
What,
let's
him-
let's
was he a
watch.
sex pest
Hey,
for
are
him?
you a dumb
Was he a
bitch?
sex pest on,
Are you
was
a dumb
he a sex
bitch?
pest on the stream?
It doesn't
he
matter. He's a
wasn't.
well-known sex pest.
Oh.
He has
he
asked
was much
for
of a sex
nudes.
pest as Nightmare.
from-
You weren't
he
playing
has
with
asked
Nightmare.
for nudes for good kudos to Keem. He's a disgusting individual, and you didn't do any hit back whenever he came on your show and denied there were any victims. Let's just fucking watch this, you dumb bitch. It's ridiculous.
Come back to lying about me, asshole.
Anyway, I didn't cheat. Is the point?
Unfortunately, it's almost
And then he would
Big
come at me
surprise.
saying, "You're a cheater. You're a sexual assaulter. He said I committed sexual assault. This guy said I committed sexual assault. by sending DMs. I don't know if you know this, but there's this thing called the block button. I don't believe that you are all victims. I don't believe that. Okay, victim is such a it's such a and especially because they were gay ops. It's like victim is such a extreme word. Sexual assault is just fucking wrong. It's not sexual assault. Like,
bye, Aaron. I hope you have a good rest of your evening.
yeah. Sorry, I'm just ranting at this point. But,
That's okay. Yeah, he's also shitting on Tech and Albert and anybody
no,
else who's worked with
I do
Iceman.
hold a lot of resentment.
Basically the
towards
entire
Nightmare
LCU.
for that. Like, if you're being slandered over and over again on the biggest show, and they start to make emotes like Iceman sucks, like that's cute. Like, I get it. Like,
this man literally was caught asking quid pro quo within the LCU. Quid pro quo. Asking, and you didn't combat him at all whenever he came on your show and denied there were victims. You're saying I'm calling out other people. No, I know Albert's gone off on him.
So now
I know
are you
State
shitting
goes
on
off on him.
Keem? Because Keem's the one who has him
I
here.
disagree with Keem wholeheartedly. I
Keem's
disagree.
the one who has him here
don't
that
care.
worked with him and brought him
And
back.
Keem didn't stop you.
You have never seen
Keem didn't
any
stop you.
of the.
Keem
You've
didn't
never
stop
seen any
you.
of the proof or
Keem
anything
did-
else.
I
You
have
nothing
seen
to
the
do with
fucking
it.
proof.
But
What are
you
you talking
expect
about?
all of
There
us
is a whole
to forgive
forum in the
your
Discord
decades,
about
your
him.
entire
What are
decades
you
of
talking
racism.
about? There's a whole fucking forum in the Discord exposing him and his weirdo fucking shit. How he brought in, he tried to get pay pigs to come in and pay pig to him, and he let them direct the stuff. He's not just a sex pest. He's a
So are
disgusting
you
human
talking
being.
about Lisi too?
I don't know about anything about Lisi. What are you talking
Oh,
about?
I know, because you don't really know much of what you're talking about.
I know
You're
he's
just
a
trying
sex
to
pest,
create
and
a
I know he's a
narrative that's
fucking
not real.
weirdo, and that's so crazy. That's so crazy that you would. Oh, Turbo's a racist. He's a horrible individual, horrible human
just
being.
wait.
Just that's
wait,
crazy,
we can
isn't it?
Talk about you being a racist.
Yeah.
But you can
Oh my
talk
God.
about somebody whose crimes were months ago when yours were just weeks ago.
We don't know if he's still
for
acting up with
decades.
his crime. I don't know what he's doing. And what he did was
course you don't.
actually illegal. What I
Yep.
did
You
did
deserve
not.
to-
I didn't do
What he
illegal
did
activity.
was illegal.
Yeah, what he quid pro quo. Quid pro quo is literally illegal.
He promised to do something, to talk to somebody, to help her get a role for pictures.
Twiggy, why are you here?
That's not quid pro quo because it's not something he could provide
why are
more
you
than just
here?
asking for something.
Shockingly, Turbo.
What?
Fucking thank you, Twiggy.
Wait, say that again, Twiggy.
I'm here to back up what you're saying.
Oh my God, Twiggy! I don't need you to do
Because
that,
it's
Twiggy.
it's not only that he's a confirmed sex pest. He is an admitted sex addict. He goes out of his way looking for
Phone no
stuff.
super
hold on,
chatted
hold on,
$20.
hold on.
Turbo, you did not help nobody. You did not last long on Rewind. You not a good host. You only got here in the queue because of Nightmare.
Thank you, Bone, for that.
I agree.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Okay,
Turbo.
continue.
I'm so
No,
sorry.
you're good. No, you're good.
But also, he went into explicit detail about something that he claims happened in his past. I don't believe him. But it regarded, him and another kid, and he went into so deep of detail that you would be on a list if you weren't disturbed by it.
Yes.
I mean,
I did see that's in the forum post too.
Anti-humor.
I
That's
saw
not
that.
anti-humor.
No, it's not. It's disgusting what he said, and he should have never brought it on to. I think that was on Ozzy.
No, it was on Nuts when we were working.
Oh, it was on
together.
Nuts? Okay.
There's
Oh,
a
it was on
reason.
Nuts.
There's a reason he was gone from that show.
Yeah, but here's the thing,
that was
Twiggy.
it.
He came up onto my stream during my 13-hour
Mm-hmm.
stream. This man Turbo is trying to claim that I'm a proponent of sex pest.
You're just
because
supporting. You didn't
he
deny
was
the
on
victim.
stream,
He
and-
said
and
there are
that's
no
it.
victims, and you didn't defend them. Why is that? Why are you not
see what
defending
I'm saying,
victims?
Twiggy? So he's
I
also
can-
calling you a proponent of sex pests.
Well,
No,
he's not,
because he attacks them every
after
fucking
that-
time.
After that, I did refuse to work with him. That being said, Cat Lady, like I'm not gonna like hop on you because you had an episode with him, right? I'm
Right.
just coming up here to let the audience know that guy's weird, okay? And I'm gonna keep on saying that he's weird because I want to see him fail. Okay, that's pretty much it. And I will go down with him if I have to. So
Nope, you don't got to, because you know what? You're
I
not a
love you,
sex
Twiggy.
pest. Okay.
I love
Giving
you
me
too, Cat Lady.
vacation pictures, please. I'm living for these iguanas and stuff. I'm living for them.
I ate the iguanas. They're a delicacy. No, I did eat a lot of escargot though. But I'm not here to, no, that, and then, just like, Like, he still just says weird sexual stuff
Yeah,
all the time on his
I'm not going
streams.
to
It's
deny
just
that
odd.
he's a weirdo. I'm not going to deny that he's a weirdo. But the hardest part with
Well, you didn't
Iceman,
bring it up during him on your show, though. Whenever he
shut
denied
up.
any victims,
You can't
I'm not
let
going to.
people
You
have a
can't tell.
conversation. That's part of
Yeah,
the
I can.
reason
I'm
you're
just
so
going to
bad
input.
at
Oh, is
running
that what
a
it is?
show.
Is that what it
Yeah,
is? Yeah.
Twiggy.
Okay. Well, just enjoy it.
So part of the thing that's really difficult with Iceman that I found intriguing on the very first time I ever worked with him is that a lot of him as a character, you know that? And he's like,
No,
actually,
no.
well, he says that a lot of him is a character, and he's really
Yeah.
he seems very honest about it. And
No,
it's hard to tell what's a line between the character he's
Well,
written
it
and
depends on if
performing.
he's on a substance or not. It depends on if you get
Well,
sober Iceman or not sober Iceman.
he seemed very sober, and Keem has said that he has worked with him to get him off of drugs. He said that he's off of drugs and he's having a difficulty with drinking, but he wasn't drunk on the stream with me.
Well, he may have
So,
not been drunk with you, but
right.
that may have been why he seemed more normal, right? And I
Yeah.
love intriguing characters. I mean, there have been people who have been sex pests who made, weird comments in the LCU who I've brought onto the show and made content out of, right?
Right.
It's just with this specific guy, I think it goes deeper than that. And I'm not going to put anything on him, right?
Hmm.
But I think he's a creep. And I do not think that he is very beneficial to society, which is why, he's living in a halfway house and he can't get himself out of his situation. I also don't want him to get out of his situation. I want it
I
to get
think he's
worse, if
moving.
that makes sense.
He's moving this week into a house with
And
his
since when does he have a
fiance.
kid? He says he has a kid now. The
And
guy's
she's
just a
pregnant.
liar.
She's pregnant.
Real.
I don't know. That's the thing with him. You never know
not
what's real or not. And you can't figure it
Bono
out by
super
just
chatted
assuming.
$20, and yet Keem kept him in the queue like he don't put rules in places.
I mean, Keem kept him away and has kept him away from women. I mean, I think that there has been a lot of active restrictions upon Iceman. But I'm just saying Cat Lady should have defended the victims that were victims, okay? That you just don't. That's ridiculous. World of Girlcraft.
What he was talking about is that he was said that he had victims of sexual assault. That's what he was told.
It's harassment. It's
harassment.
And
It's
I don't
not
even know if
sexual
I don't even
assault.
know if Nightmare said sexual assault. I haven't seen any clips.
But that's exactly the context of what he was talking about.
He's a known liar.
With Iceman,
God,
with that specific situation where he was soliciting images from a viewer, right? That person is equally as fucked up as Iceman, right? But it's the fact that he did solicit and use that, people bring up the term power dynamic all the time. I think that's a buzzword for the most part, but with this situation, it was because he was trying to use his status here to get somebody back in the Discord and hinting at the fact that he wanted, explicit images, if we want to use official terms. I just called them nudies.
Yeah, he was asking for inappropriate pictures to get good kudos with Keem, and that's wrong, immoral. And there's 100 other things he was caught doing too. Again, with the pay pigs, he was trying to get pay pigs into the server into his show so that they would be able to gear the content, which is ridiculous. He was getting private money.
He's not the only one who's done it either.
It doesn't matter. He was getting private, but again, it just adds up. It just adds up, dude.
So working with Iceman, the only reason that he would even listen to me while I was working with him is because I knew that we could have a successful show if I sent him money behind the scenes for food and stuff. So I didn't send him a lot, but I sent him anytime he had to do a goal, I would if he had to spend money on the goal, I'd send him money. But there was also times where he just asked and I gave it to him because I knew that if I didn't, he would just refuse to work with me on that episode. Right? It's a lot of wrangling behind the scenes with him, or it was at the time. Right?
Yeah, no, I know that there's a lot of.
I'm not here against you, Cat Lady, because
No,
yeah, I'm just coming up here out of spite.
You have somebody who's bringing up specific things out of context because his claim, first of all, was that I'm a liar. And then he hasn't brought anything up to actually prove that.
No, I have. I've actually brought up a ton of stuff and told you.
You didn't.
And the chat
you said
agreed.
that I lied about being a content creator.
Yeah, you're not a content creator. You're literally just an old ass lady. You need to retire.
Please talk to this man. He cannot prove anything that I've lied about because I don't lie.
Yeah, you were a simp for ALR. You're lying about that.
Then he said that I'm a simp for for ALR because I didn't like come up here shitting on her. I was doing my job, which was preparing to replace him
that
as being
cat
a
doesn't
neutral
give
party.
a damn what you have to say, okay? That cat does not care what you have to say.
Well, the cat can't hear her, stupid.
Well, I'm just saying, the cat don't care to look at her. The cat's looking at her like, who the fuck is this old ass bag? Come on. Oh God, Twiggy. Oh God,
also,
Twiggy.
Yo Mama sent me a message to tell you that you're redirecting to Pit Turbo.
Oh, thank you.
But that's I don't. Before I go, Mount Gay.
Oh,
Barbados.
my Lord.
But no, that's all I really have. I just wanted to make it clear to the audience here who may not be familiar with Iceman.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is a creep. And you know, while I usually believe in second chances for people, okay, I feel a lot of creeps who just don't change. There's too much excitement in it for them. You know, they like the risk.
He's an addict. He's addicted to all of those negative things. Yeah, he's a sex addict. And he's just a problem, is what he is. So for her not to defend the victims in all of this situation was disgusting.
Again, he's trying to take it out of context. He was talking about sexual assault victims, which he didn't have sexual assault victims because he never touched anybody. What has been said is that he sexually harassed people. But you're trying to create fucking shitty
assault. I don't know if he was ever accused of sexual assault. He might have gotten the word wrong.
You're taking a clip out of
he's a moron.
Context
he's a
on
moron.
Purpose because you're a moron.
It's not on purpose.
And not only can you not prove that I'm a liar.
What are you talking about? He literally said it. What are you talking about? The victims.
He was accused of being.
I want to say.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So with people like this, right? A sex addict is already a liability to any community like this. Any community where there's people that they could prey upon, already a problem because boundaries cease to exist the more you need to pursue this, right? But most sex addicts are very ashamed of that. So they're not going to be admitting it in public. Now, people who admit it in public, either they just have no self-respect and it is a bit, like Iceman says it is, or like his actions are kind of proving, it isn't a bit, which makes him more dangerous. Because he's willing to be out in the open with this. So, yeah, that's all I really have. Turbo,
Appreciate you, Twiggy.
To make fun of you, and I like you a little bit. Cat Lady, you're one of the underrated talents on the LCU.
Thank you, Ben.
That's crazy.
Over here at the bottom.
That's crazy. Thank you so much, Twiggy.
Big announcement.
Yeah, I see that.
Mac and Angie have stepped down from the LCU and on very good terms. That is fucking sad.
Really
I have watched
the
AM Angels for the entire time they've been here, and I am truly going to miss them.
They were really fun at Fat Camp. They were super fun. They actually did a lot of work. I will give those ladies. They worked their butts off. They were cleaning with Desi. Yeah, they were cleaning with Desi. They did their shows.
Bone No super chatted $20. No, he did not like everyone. No, they're all people like Iceman in the Discord, and you need to talk about something fun. Your topic of the show was just to bully Cat Lady. You just like tech a bully Cat Lady. You got my vote.
I don't know what that means, T-Bone, but I appreciate you.
But here's
I'm just
the thing.
like tech a bully to cat lady,
just like I do anybody who's in the LCU. I try to give somebody a chance.
I'm not going to give a sex pest.
I tried to give you a chance.
Well, yeah. Again, I'm an ex-racist, but that's unforgivable. I'm an ex-racist, but that's forgivable. That's unforgivable. His sex pestery, though, on your show is perfectly fine.
That's not why I don't like you.
That's crazy.
You know that, right?
That's crazy. I don't care why you don't like me. I don't like you. And let's go into why you don't like me. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about the other video that she had during that wonderful stream. By the way, our docket team, pretty amazing. I appreciate you guys. I'm going to miss you guys if I get taken off.
A docket team for 2 clips?
You had a 11-hour stream. Do you think I watched a minute of it?
13 hours.
Well, no. You had to cut it before the you had to cut it before the 12.
13 hours.
Okay, but you had a second stream, did you not? You had a second stream. Yeah, okay.
Of course.
Again, I wouldn't have known this without some of the wonderful LCU members out there, and we appreciate you
poorly on you
so much. Really, you think I'm going to watch your trash content?
Again,
I saw the playboard.
The fact that you weren't aware of it at
I
all
saw the playboard. Thank you.
Without other people
I saw the
volunteering their
playboard.
time
Thank
to do
you.
it for you.
I saw the playboard. Thank you very much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here is the next clip that I'd like to show off.
What does the playboard say about the show that you built?
Hey, for a second, please. Thank you.
Oh,
Just
I
wait.
would
You've
definitely
never
put
built
a
a lot
show.
of people together who
That's
just
cool.
don't like each
Very
other.
cool.
And sometimes that works, right? And
acted that
sometimes
out
it
of
doesn't
you.
work. You know, like putting people with Zeta with people who didn't like her. Most of those shows really failed. And the reason they failed is because you have to have a certain amount of willingness to work together. Like having Turbo on the bus with Angel or I, neither of us were wanting to work with him. We disliked him so much and his abilities so much. So we did everything to get rid of him. And I told her, I promise I'll help you get rid of him, even if I end up not being in the final recast of Bus, because I know show's not going to work.
Ladies and gentlemen, there was a Jew-op afoot. They are anti-Semitic in this bitch. I'm confused. I don't understand why.
So
Why is it that you two had a secret?
what's secret?
You just said it. You had an agreement
No,
with her.
I didn't.
You were
say
going
anything
to.
with secret.
You were.
We
you
literally
did.
talked about.
You were
we
going
literally
to get me
experienced
removed,
it on
even
air.
if it meant you didn't get the show.
No, it had nothing to do with that. I said I don't even care if I'm going to be on the show or not. That had nothing to do with you being on the show or not.
No. Well,
wanted
you
to
wanted
give
the show because you
No,
wanted.
I
Yeah, you
never
did.
wanted Bus.
Oh no,
When
you
did
did.
I want
You
Bus?
you were Amber
I
Lynn
never
Reed's
asked for
biggest
Bus.
fangirl.
I
Oh,
wasn't her biggest fangirl.
Oh my God! You were like, Amber, it's okay. They're just not. They're meanies. It's okay. What's
I
going
never
on here?
said that either. Like, I don't know why you keep writing fake shit.
That's
that never
literally
existed.
literally what happened. Okay, like
Okay, I don't even think you
if
know what
people
the
wanna
word
go
literally
back,
means.
Literally, it's literally what happened. Okay, you were
French fried
literally
human
there.
to human. Turbo to be worse than Cat Lady is a crazy achievement. You're right.
I don't. Again, we can pick and choose. Kimmy K. Oh, okay, Cat. Oh, okay, Lady. Lol. We can pick and choose who who to read off of. But at the end of the day, this was a Jew-op. You're both anti-Semitic. You came after me.
What does it have? What does
If it's
anything
not
have
because
to do
I'm
with
racist,
you?
is it because I'm Jewish? What? I'm confused. What is it?
No,
then?
you're just really bad at show running, and you're terrible to be on a show
I'm
with.
really bad at show running. That's what it is.
You're
guys.
terrible at it.
Okay.
That's what I've said the whole time.
That's so funny to me because like your show isn't good. So for you to
I
say
don't care
something
about
like
your
that,
opinion.
well, it's not my opinion. It's the majority of people's because the majority of people don't watch you.
You have
it's
no
crazy.
idea about that.
I mean, I do. I see your subscribers. I see how your members have dropped since Gidgy left. Sulmar with the 10. Thank you. Hey, Femboy, check announcements. Chubby will not be going live. They have resigned. Sulmar, we've already talked about that. Thank you. Appreciate the support. Yes. It's just
Turbo
it's
is an
just
artist. He's
weird.
perfected the self-own.
It's just weird to me that you would come after me as an individual.
Turbo, you're
both
reaching
of
and
you.
it's not working.
Oh, is that what it
You're
is?
right, Cat
I'm
Lady,
reaching
he is.
and I have the actual.
Christina,
Are we
he's
gonna?
pissed because he's getting kicked because he sucks.
I'm not
Christy
getting. First
Travel,
off, we're
Femboy,
both being
Wolf.
removed, possibly. Like nobody knows
I
what's
never
going to happen on
wanted
May
the
1st.
bus. I never
wanted the
on
bus.
here.
You did. He told me I was going to be on here. You actually wanted it. You simp for Amber. All you did was simp for Amber. That's it. That's literally it. That's crazy
I
to
have
me.
never mentioned Amber until I was on the show.
Yeah, and
I've
yet you
never been
simped for
friends
her
with
endlessly.
her.
And yet you
I've never
simped
simped
endlessly
for
for her. That's so crazy to me.
I came on, I was told to come on here, and I was told that I was being prepared to be a replacement, and I had to be neutral. That's literally all I did.
We all can agree that nobody wanted the position that I'm in.
Cat Lady, is this real life? Turd Blue is by far the worst host ever. Yes, thank you, Evan.
Kimmy K, she's a flake. I agree. There we go. I don't know who you are, Kimmy K, but I appreciate the
Turbo
support.
Lynn Reed.
Yeah, they can call me whatever.
She did what
Listen,
her boss told her. And was a middleman. Shut up, dude. You sound
She didn't do
stupid.
anything. Is the funny
Turbo
thing?
Lynn,
She didn't
please
do
stop.
anything.
You are so embarrassing. Turbo, it must be because you don't eat enough dog food and dog treats. That's why she doesn't like you.
Exactly, because that's what that's the.
Turbo.
Hey, should we
You
do a
didn't want
goal for
Cat
that?
Lady because you're smart for coming on.
Should
was
we
the
do a
baby
goal
ever
for
pretty
that?
much.
How about every $10 you eat a piece of cat food? I know that's your hot topic content.
How is that my hot topic content?
Is it?
Because
Are
I've
you
done it
okay with
once.
doing that every $10?
I'm not eating cat food for this show. No.
Oh, you're not going to do it then?
No. You don't get to set goals for me.
I was asking. Oh no, I was asking. Is that not what you wanted? You don't want to eat cat food like you were doing during the weekend?
You mean when I ate pieces of dog food?
I don't know. I was just told it was cat food. Was it dog food?
I know, because you don't bother ever finding.
I'm not going to watch your show.
Nobody
could make me watch your show. I want you to know, KEEMSTAR could say, he could come in right now if he wasn't a viewer, and he could say, Turbo, either you watch Rebel or you're out of the LCU, and I would
about
leave.
What Keem says, or anything that's good for your role as a host, or anything that
I think I've done pretty fucking well.
Billy isn't here, and unfortunately, Billy and Turbo failed with Rewind, and Turbo has failed.
No,
with
Billy
every show
and
he's
Turbo
been
did
to put
not
on.
fail with Rewind. Thank you
Yeah,
very much. Billy left the LCU for his health.
Cat Lady was there to stop Amber from running away.
That's a horrible thing to say about Billy. I understand that you're old and you're decrepit, but Billy,
it's amazing.
He's
How
got
old?
a long life
I guess
to live.
you mean
God bless
you
him.
believe you're old and decrepit too, because you're like 6 years younger.
Dude, she's actually losing her mind, guys. I want everyone to realize that. Like, she's
Says
actually
the guy who can't prove that I've
losing
ever
her mind.
lied.
You did lie. I've already caught you. What are you talking about?
You
did.
You didn't prove that I lied ever.
You did. You literally did. You were like, I'm not
I
a
have
simp
never
for AR.
lied.
You were such a simp, lady.
I wasn't a simp.
You were a simp. You were. Everybody that watched the show saw you be a simp.
It's like a child wandering into adults' conversation. He has no idea about any LCU history. I know. He doesn't know
I'm not
anything.
going to know
He just
about
speaks.
stupid content that she produces, okay? It's not even content, okay? It's icky. It's
Sugar,
icky.
she detailed the whole cat episode. What cat episode? I literally
we can
did
move on,
not
Spooky.
want to talk about the old shit that y'all talked about 50 different fucking episodes.
You
I wanted
did.
to talk about shit that happened
I guess she
in the
doesn't want to leave it
LCU,
simply. I'm sorry.
and I certainly
She
did
wants
not
to-
want to fucking
certainly.
watch some shitty fucking attempt at remaking content
Certainly.
that has been made well by at least 3 other content
All you wanted to
makers.
do was watch her stuff.
Watch whose stuff?
ALRs. You wanted to do deep dives. You were excited for that. You wanted to go through and watch
Who
ALRs
wanted
deep
to
dives.
do deep dives?
Oh
I
my God! You
literally
are
wanted to
denying.
talk shit
You are
about
like
what
a
she did in
professional
LCU.
gaslighter. You are a professional gaslighter.
A glass litter? Yeah.
A gaslighter.
Yep. Sure.
Yeah, you are 100%, lady.
Side note,
You
Turbo,
have
when
a
you got your
problem.
haircut, did you just bring in a Q-tip and say this?
Yes, I did.
Lowest
actually.
views ever. I'm so embarrassed to be one of them. Just too lazy to find different background noise. Absolutely.
That's
honey.
crazy. Well, you know what? Enjoy
As
the
long
background
as
noise
Turbo's
while
on
you
a
got
show,
it.
it's going to get worse.
This
and worse
already
and
has
worse.
way more viewers than her actual show she's been on for months. So, hey, that's all I got to say. Anyone that wants to leave can go to any other LCU show. You know, if you want to drop your membership, maybe pick up a pit. We will
21K
be redirecting to
subscribers
them.
compared to a few month old channel with 4.5K. Yeah.
Oh, are you?
Wow, you are
oh,
making such a
SEO'd?
point.
Are you SEO'd? Maybe that almost
I don't know what
2,000 members
SEO'd
you
is.
dropped. Yeah, maybe the 2,000 members you dropped after Gidget.
Turbo, I didn't lose 500 members after
No,
Gidget.
2,000. 2,000.
I didn't lose 2,000. We
you
never
have-
had
your
2,000 on a
viewers-
show.
Are you kidding me?
You don't know
you have
anything
over
about that.
2,000 views. We went over it. We went over it.
No,
Are
you made up
gaslighting
bullshit.
me? You
Again.
are gaslighting me. It's literally on
Once you
Rebel.
do
You
a
had
live-
2.7K, 2.6K views. What are you talking about, lady? What?
Baby, when you do a
Don't
live,
call me
it
baby.
then
Okay,
gets
do
saved
not
as a
call me
VOD.
baby. That's a weird.
And then, baby,
I-
the VOD gets saved for
oh.
people to watch later
It's an
on, baby.
Yeah, okay, no, don't call me baby.
Oh.
That's an ick.
Oh, I'll call you baby
That's what I'm
forever,
saying. Why aren't
baby.
they watching you now? Like, again, so there are 2.6K.
You mean the people who wanted to be there for Gidgy are watching Gidgy?
So they left you, is what you're saying.
What are you saying, that I'm supposed to become Gidgy so that I could keep the
think
people
maybe if
who
you
were there for
have-
Gidgy? Or is that like why Rewind failed, because you
I
didn't
think if-
become Billy?
I didn't
'Cause I
do
still
Rewind
have the
after
channel.
Billy. I
Yeah,
don't-
you did a
I
you did a
still
show
have the
or
channel.
two after Billy.
Keem told me go live whenever I want to. I don't feel it's right. I've told Billy this. I've said I do not feel right.
You can't
taking
rebuild
over
a show.
Rewind.
Turbo can't rebuild a show.
Turbo
He'd
can't
rather it
rebuild the
died.
show. He'd rather it die. No, I told Billy I'm going to honor Rewind by
No,
not
I'm
taking
sure.
it over.
That's not
And even
honoring
though
Rewind.
He said, that is honoring
That
Rewind.
doesn't honor. No,
100%.
it absolutely is not honoring a channel to let it sit there and die.
Rewind is Billy. Billy is Rewind.
It's
I'm
Turbo
sorry to
that's
tell
killing this. Turbo Lynn Reed. Turbo.
Turbo-
No one here
Turbo
likes you.
killed this.
500 people who don't care about your
Hey, guess
opinions,
what? This is still
thoughts, or
more views
well-being.
than
I
you
hope
get,
you're
so they can
happy.
hate watch me.
Oh, baby
Enjoy
boy.
hate
This is a
watching me.
brat fighting with his mom. Turbo, that's the
No,
first time
grandmother-
anyone's called you baby.
grandmother.
Let's be real.
Grandmother.
I'm 6 years older than you. You know,
And
every
you look
time you
like
try
you're
to make
40
fun of my
years.
age, it just makes you look
like you're
stupid,
40.
right?
You look
I mean,
like
like
you're
you
40.
literally self-own yourself every single episode.
Do I? Is that what
Yeah.
happens? Oh my
Yes,
gosh.
you look like
oh my
an
gosh,
absolute
guys.
fool every
I
time.
look like an absolute fool to 452 viewers.
I
I'll
tried,
take
Spooky
that.
Agent, to not make this whole stream
I'll take
arguing, but then this piece
All
of shit
she's doing,
started trying
Spooky,
to lie about
I
me
was
being a
gonna
liar.
change the topic. I was gonna change the topic, but she just
No,
keeps
honey,
going
the
on and
moment
on.
you called me a
honey?
liar and
oh,
couldn't
you're
prove it.
upset. You are really upset. You're calling me sweet little nicknames.
Is that why your face
because
is
you're
red and mine
upset.
isn't?
My face is red because of my CPAP and because I've been working in the sun.
That poor guy.
So my face is
That's
perfectly
weird. I work
fine
in the
though.
sun, but I'm not red.
Yeah, okay. And your point is? I don't think you work at all, to be honest with you. You seem like a real
Oh,
dumb,
that's right.
a
You keep
dumb
lying.
bitch.
Keep lying about me more.
No, I'm not. How am I lying about you?
I know
don't
he'll
what you
never
do,
free the
but I know
Grays
you don't
because he
fucking-
can't take
No, I'm
Vicky.
not
You're
going to free
true.
the Grays. I'm
He's
not going to
make some bullshit lie about the mods can't do their job because he doesn't
chat. Yeah,
He
okay,
doesn't.
first off,
they don't control you
we don't
now.
have enough
you
mods.
attack her every stream.
We don't
It's
have enough
gross.
mods. We don't have enough mods. I'm sorry. Do you have enough
Yeah.
mods on Rebel to
I
get
do.
your 15 viewers to not dox
15
people?
viewers.
It is
15 viewers. Yeah.
Yeah, it is a actual.
Free the Grays. He
it's
can't
I'm
handle
not
it.
gonna
I
free-
know.
I'm not gonna free
Turbo,
the
she's not
Grays.
upset over you. You
I'm
clearly
not
don't
gonna free-
understand.
Oh no,
humans.
she's mayowed. No, she's very mayowed right now. You can tell by the way she's talking and she's holding her headset, her Razer headset. You can tell how upset she is. Her sweet little baby. No, I promise you, she's mayowed.
pathetic. Like fucking triggered by somebody calling you baby or honey. It's hilarious.
You are triggered. You are 100% triggered.
Well, thank you for telling me I'm triggered. It's news
Yeah,
to me.
you're welcome.
Free
You're
the
welcome.
Grays. Free the Grays.
I'm not freeing the Grays, guys. Yeah, okay, we'll lose the numbers.
Stop talking
That's okay.
shit about Rebels. She looks bored. Can you guys just
she
finish
is
the
bored.
show? All these shows are Eddie Mar. I am bored. You're right.
You've been bored since you got on bus. What are you talking about, lady? You've been bored since you've been here. You practically been sleeping.
Just wait. Have I been bored since I got here, or was I so excited because I wanted to be here because I was an ALR simp? You can't even keep your fucking lies and narratives fucking straight.
No. You are
God,
an
you're
ALR
pathetic.
simp. You are an ALR simp. 100%. But that doesn't mean you weren't bored. You were tired of Angel attacking her. And then whenever
I
you saw
love
the ALR
Angel.
left because of Angel, you were like, oh my God, I'm going to cozy up to her. because
So
she's
I
pregnant and
hated
she's- oh.
Angel, but then
didn't
I
say
was
you
going to make
hated-
a
I didn't say you
Jew-op
hated
with
Angel.
Angel. You just said it.
I didn't say you hated Angel. What are you talking about?
Oh my God.
And you
it's
did
so
do a Jew-op
embarrassing
against me.
when
It's
grown
disgusting.
men think they understand
It's
people and act like
disgusting.
Turbo.
It's
Is
so
this
embarrassing
show just
whenever
Turbo
old-ass
attacking
ladies...
Cat Lady? She
Why
has no
I'll
control
let you
and has
talk.
to sit
I'll
here.
let
What
you
the
talk.
fuck?
I'll let
Today,
you
Cat Lady on one of her shows asked why they keep missing the president. Yeah, I did. It was called a fucking
That's
comment I read from
crazy.
the audience.
That's
So
crazy.
it's literally a comment that an
That's
audience
crazy.
member
Clock
made,
it and clip
and I
it,
read
guys.
it.
She said that.
Yeah, I read audience
Okay, go
chat.
ahead and read the
Imagine.
audience chat. Go ahead. That's what this show is boiled into because you're so mayo.
Mega baby Turbo Lynn Reed. Get rid of Turbo. I'd be bored on a stream with Turbo too. Turbo lies about clown girl best friend. It's so pathetic. She's bored because you're boring, Turbo. Your content is just making fun of her and behaving like an infant. At least when Amber acted that way, it was easy to laugh with. This is just embarrassing, man. You killed Rewind and now bust. Turbo on a loop. So none of
Love
y'all were
the
here to
chat.
call her out when she looped and braided him. I don't like either, but that lady is a fucking hypocrite. Thank you, Simply. You're always so fucking insightful.
Oh,
Turbo,
whoa, she
eat
didn't like
what's
that
un-
one.
Turbo, eat what's under the sink. It's yummy, I promise. What the fuck? Turbo Lynn Reed. She's the only reason why we're here. If she wasn't reading chat, we would leave.
If that's
Why the
true,
fuck
then
is
you guys would
Turbo
be at
even
Rebel and
here?
there's only 15
Didn't
people.
we run
so.
him off twice? Again, you're a liar. It's not surprising. Cat Lady and Turbo, why don't you just tell us about your pets, past pets instead? I'd love to, Spooky. Turbo, look at the first stream of Bus Cat Lady was on, and you'll see her kissing Amber's ass.
She
Casey,
just wants
I'd
to
love
read the
for you to
chat.
bring it in.
She's spurging out right now, man. I'm sorry. I can't.
This is
I can't do
spurging
it.
out.
Yeah, you're just
Wow.
reading chat because you're so fucking upset that I called you out on your bullshit. You,
Guys,
you
I'm
need
upset.
chat's encouragement because you're actually so upset. That's wild. At no other show have you read chat this consistently, this in
I
depth.
wasn't a
That's
fan of
crazy
either
to
of
me.
you when Amber was here, but preferred Turbo. Once ALR left, Turbo became horrible, and Cat Lady redeemed herself. What time is Rebel on again? Much different time slot, Turbo. Lamau, we love you, Cat Lady.
Yeah, they love you, Cat
Well,
Lady.
I'm
They just
leaving
won't tune
because I
into you.
can't. Oh yeah, sure.
I mean, won't tune into your show. I'm sorry.
Sure
You
they
say
don't. Sure
they
they
say
don't.
they love you, but why don't they tune into your show then? I'm confused.
Sure they don't. Yeah.
Why?
Sure they don't.
It's a good time slot.
Hmm.
It's a really good time slot.
And let's see the show that you built or that you're
I
building.
haven't built the
rebuilding.
show, but don't worry. I
I
got
know
some
you have.
plans.
I know
I
you
got
have.
some plans, lady. I won Fat
Yeah.
Camp a month ago, and I'm gonna win again.
Oh man.
Yeah.
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 Turbo, you just told her to read it. Ha ha ha. You're a moron.
Ha ha ha. This is her show too, you twat. JJ the Jet Plane. Let me tell you something, JJ the Jet Plane. You're a lot more entertaining than that show was. I want you to know that. Okay, I hated that fucking show. That was the worst show ever. But
What show?
Yeah, JJ the Jet Plane. It was a cartoon of a little jet plane and his little friends and stuff like that.
Now you're shitting on some show that some audience member
I'm
made
allowed to have
their
an opinion.
YouTube
Are you
based
really
off
that
of.
upset that I'm allowed to have an opinion? Oh my God, we have to end him. He needs to leave Bus because he's got an opinion about a kid's cartoon. Listen, okay? I preferred Dora, okay?
Go on and tell us
Abajo.
some more about how it's a Jew-op. Guys,
well,
be nice to
you've already
Turbo.
said it.
It's hard being a 600-pound incel and tricked by obvious catfishes.
Lexi at best with the $5. Thank you. Guys, be nice to Turbo. It's hard being a 600-pound incel and tricked by obvious catfishes. First off, it's a clownfish, Lexi. You would know that if you were watching us, okay? Come on. Get with the fucking program, Lexi. You know.
Turbo, didn't you lie at Fat Camp and act like Jesus cured you of your ability not to walk?
I was not able to fully walk. I could at
Just drive a
times.
truck, get out of it, get your scooter out, get your body onto your scooter.
No, I drove the scooter.
No, you drove a
What?
truck.
No,
You drove a truck.
I'm sorry. Were
But
you
the
at Fat Camp? Why are
I
you
know,
telling
I'm
me
the
what I
host
drove
here.
if you couldn't get to Fat Camp?
Would you like to bring host on that could tell you what you drove?
If you want to bring hosts on that will in quotation expose a truck I didn't have, you're more than welcome to. That's more content than you sitting here for 45 minutes reading the fucking chat, lady.
Hey,
Like, what are
baby,
we
you
doing
told
here?
me to read the chat. Just
No,
like
no,
told
you
me
were
I'm
reading the
upset
chat, and I said,
spurging
guys, she's
out.
just gonna read the chat, spurging out,
Point of
guys.
view,
That's all she's doing.
insecure man crashing out. Ha ha, you're mad.
I'm not the
LOL,
one
you're
reading
mad.
the
Ha,
chat,
ha,
needing solace
mad.
in their
Yikes.
opinions. I'm sorry.
People
like
felt sorry for you at Fat Camp.
people did feel
Reapers
sorry
is
for
live
me.
if you want
I
to
felt
watch
sorry
a
for me.
decent stream. This is pitiful.
Yeah,
Turbo's
Reapers is live.
biggest
That's true.
accomplishment is winning something called Fat Camp. Well, you know what? Never mind. You go, you buddy. Turbo, you're embarrassing. I love you, Cat Lady. He's out of breath sitting down. This isn't entertaining.
Yeah, I'm out of breath,
If Fat
guys.
Camp is still relevant, you being a racist is too.
It's fine. I'm an ex-racist. I haven't said a single slur, and I'm doing a lot to work on that. Okay, I'm doing a lot to work on that.
When you're accountable, you don't have to defend yourself now.
I mean, I am accountable, and I am defending
no,
myself because people
That
want to
is
continue
part of
to call me out.
accountability.
Yeah, I'm.
Because you deserve it. Because you did it.
I did do what I said I did. Yes, I agreed 100%. But I'm
So you
not
just
going to sit
accept the
here and cry
criticism.
about it. I'm explaining that. I'm fine with them
No,
saying that, but I'm going
you're
to sit there and
defending
defend
yourself.
myself. I'm going to defend myself.
No, accountability includes not defending yourself for the actions that you
I don't
engaged
take
in
that.
were wrong.
I
that you
don't take
acknowledge
that.
are wrong.
I don't take that. I
No
acknowledge
shit.
that I am
But you don't take real
improving.
accountability.
I'm acknowledging that I'm improving as a person, and I think we all can do that.
You
Now
don't-
I'm not
you don't
like
have
Cat
to do
Lady
that.
who's
Just
okay
like-
with a sex pest who will literally
Just like nice guys don't have to tell you that they're nice.
Oh, I'm sorry. Literally allow a actual sexual harassment individual of the company that she works for get away with saying the victims were not victims. That's crazy. That is wild to me that you would say that.
Anybody? Correct.
I don't know if there was any. I don't know if anyone accused him of that.
I know,
he was never physically
you
around people.
to it and you didn't bother listening to it.
No, I did listen to it. No, 100%. He said sexual assault, but everyone knows it's not sexual assault.
Surprising.
It's sexual harassment, and he was actually guilty. So him saying there were no
actually
victims,
talking about sexual
that's crazy.
assault.
You should have said, well, the victims, blah blah blah. You 100% should have defended those victims.
You should have
that's
spent,
disgusting.
I don't know, decades of your life not being a racist, right?
I mean, maybe, but also I'm improving. So.
Oh, but the thing is when you're accountable,
what are we going to do?
You don't have to.
Say, you can't compare racism on the internet to
now tell me
sexual harassment. You can't do that.
Than you are.
Yeah, I'm going to. I'm going to say that he
That's
is a
real
worse
accountability
person.
too.
I'm going to say he is a worse person than I.
Guys,
I did
I'm
not
racist.
commit
Let me
horrible acts and
off of
actual damage. I
killed
said words on the internet, guys, and I've got white women yelling at me. Listen, how about we get a person of color on here? Let's bring a person of color on here to talk to me. If we're going to talk to Turbo, let's bring a person of color on here.
Keem, the bus is crashing from 650 to 380 in 1 hour.
Isn't that crazy, guys? Imagine.
Now, Cat Lady is the only reason why we're here. Migstar, this is bad.
And she's reading your chat. She's reading your chat. Okay, go ahead and read it. Go ahead.
I read every one in a row. Turbo.
No,
oh my God. Vomit.
There you go.
I'm not here for cat piss. I honestly kind of like something about Cat Lady wrecking Turbo daily just makes me happy inside. He won Fat Camp, but failed, ruined, and lost 2 shows. Ooh, what does Cat Lady even bring to the show? Steak and Nightmare were so terrified you were going to win and they would have to work with you.
That is true. They were very worried. They like working with Boogie. I'm going to be honest with you. I was terrified I was going to win at one point. I got a little bit in my own head. I'm very happy that the fans chose Boogie. I said a bad thing
on the internet, dude. Okay, the right answer is, I didn't know then, I know now. There's no arguing racism. Turbo, at least Cat Lady reads the chats. If Cat Lady is an old woman, then Turbo is the man who talks badly to an old woman. Good look.
I do talk badly to old dumb bitches. I 100% do. And always will. People who are out on Jew-opping me, trying to get me removed from a show, that's
now
fucking
we're
crazy.
Jew-opping.
I mean, you were Jew-opping. You said it in the fucking video. It's right there.
No,
plain as
I never
day.
said Jew-opping because I don't care that you're a
I'm going to get him removed.
Jew.
Angel, I promise you, I'm going to remove that mean fat man. He's a horrible racist, Angel. Oh my God. Even if I lose my position here. Oh my God, Angel, I'm so sorry.
Here. I don't care about
crazy.
It. Thank you. Welcome to Band World, Lexi Best.
Welcome to Band World, Lexi. Lexi at best. Okay, Lexi at best.
Turbo, you'd never replace Boogie. Don't need to be worried. He hasn't
been
on
now hold
crack
on a second.
Camp because Nightmare and Siley can't stand him. Team
Don't
Turbo,
say that about me.
www Cat Lady. You just got an ego from Fat Camp. We all want you removed. Little Mama, can you two say one nice thing about the other GD?
Yes, I can.
He has nice thick hair.
Excuse you. If those are those your paintings behind you, this is something I've been wanting to tell you.
Yes.
You are a very good artist. You actually are.
It's from when I was learning the Bob Ross technique.
Yeah. Oh God, I love Bob. I used to watch him all the time. Oh, may he rest in peace. Bob Ross was amazing. But no, she is actually a very good. I have done some painting in my day, and I am atrocious, ladies and gentlemen. I suck. As a professional graphics designer, I can't do what she does there.
This right here is where I'm painting the spaceship so that Elvis can come down.
Okay, well, I think that Bob Ross would think that is a unique addition to those happy trees, but I think he would love that, actually. That's super fun. I do appreciate that. Are you actually doing that?
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. That's fun. I think that's fun. Okay, let's get back to the chat now.
Oh, okay. Lexi at best, joining for Cat Lady only. Debo, aren't you the same person who talked about Down South principles? Trisha, so it's people in chat that make show. Wooflo, ALR if ALR was even less interesting. Turbo. Oceanic, I thought Turdo was gone.
Casey, cat lady, please stop. This is so annoying. You keep looping. If you shaved your hair off, you would look like Glammy's sister. Oh, two middle-aged white ladies looking the same. Isn't that unique and surprising? What a plot twist. Christina, most hosts can't stand Turbo. Brawny, okay, that was cute, but you're still annoying. Lexi at best. Turbo, if you consider Cat Lady an old lady and she's only 6 years older than you, what do you consider young? Hokey, just wait, it moved. Oh, okay. Turbo killed Bob Ross. Smooch, how's the show been going, y'all? God. Christina, yo mama will kick him ASAP. Mikar, See, that was enjoyable when you were actually laughing together. Little mama, that's right. Cat lady, you nice. Turbo, you're motivated. Motivated. Hokey, bad. Bring your lip filler up there, Smooch. Lexi, fun fact, Bob Ross was a U.S. Air Force Master Sergeant, so the painting makes sense. Actually, you know, that's why he turned to painting. It was something that helped him get from a place where he had a lot of resentment and anger and negativity built up, and he was able to become a very calm person, and he wanted to share that passion. That's why he did the show. In fact, he apparently made almost no money on the show or even on the products with his names on it. In fact, a company that holds it now that bought it out from underneath him so his son couldn't have it, owns it now and makes any money on any products with his name on it, which is sad. It is. Let's see. Wooflo. Turbo, you're so quiet. SMH, bad host. Wooflo. Wow, Turbo, letting your co-host carry you. Smooch, bring my lip filler up there. LOL. Trisha, everybody leaving. Bye. Lexia Best, yes, he didn't want to yell at people anymore. The cat cult, all of Bob Ross painting are where he hit a body. Maybe. He could be. Who knows? Wooflo and your one fat camp, no winner of fat camp, lets their co-host carry them. Hokey, laugh, laugh, skull, skull, skull. Haley, Smooch, save us. Oh, I love you, Smooch. If you want to come up here, I would absolutely love that. Smooch, Turbo, you look plenty, you look tasty, something meaty for the main course. Do you think that the ghee made from your fat would taste like really good or bad? Because you know, like animals that are fed like natural, like when I used to hunt turkey off my land and we ate the turkey or the deer, like the turkey tasted awful. And I don't know if it's because we were used to the store-bought turkey taste or if it was because turkey that were on the land, you know, they eat the bugs and they eat the plants and stuff, so it's a very different diet. It's not very rich.
I'm not going to talk about me being eaten at any point, okay? Because it's not going to fucking happen, okay? It's not going to fucking happen.
Okay. Hokey, you heard me, Smooch. Brownie, don't get squished carrying Turbo this whole stream, cat lady. Damn. Granny, there is zero energy here. What the fuck? I know. I gave up. I tried.
Yeah, she got called out. She got upset, guys. She's just reading chat now to cope.
He called me a liar with absolutely no proof, and then tried to deflect onto something else.
The chat was
wasn't in agreement.
You know, they were. You did simp. And if anyone didn't watch, you can go back, you know, and watch the fucking ALR streams, and she was simping for ALR. But anyways, I don't care about this anymore, to be honest with you. This is just, you read the chat because that's what you want on this show. You want to read the chat, enjoy it.
You literally told me to
You
read
took
the
it
chat.
over to read the chat. Continue reading it, please. This is entertainment.
You literally keep
This is your
telling me.
content. No, please, yes, do it right now.
This isn't my content.
No,
This
do
isn't
it
what
right
I
now.
normally do.
Do it. Read the chat. Go on ahead.
I will.
Do it.
I mean,
Okay,
shit.
good.
At least.
Yeah, right now, actually. Do it. Thank you.
I mean, like, sugar-free, here's the issue. You're both looping and fighting over nonsense. You've both had bad takes on a lot of topics, but I think you're right. French fried human, that looks like a lot of art, also know as content behind lady. Casey, at Smooch, what the fuck does that even mean? Smooch, Turbo knows. Lexi at best. Cat lady is caring. What's the other channel you're on? I'm going to have to start watching. It's Rebel. Thank you.
Yeah, make sure to log out Rebel.
It's about to
10
change
a.m.
entire
Eastern.
formats. It's about to change formats, so I'll warn you about that. Smooch, it's a song lyric quite apt. Hokey Hokey, Turbo's meat would be so fatty and disgusting, like a pork chop from Sizzler. Wooflo,
Wow, avoiding discussion. He's intentionally sabotaging. The cat cult, it's gamey. Yes, I agree. It is very gamey. That I did that one Thanksgiving. I thought I was going to be like the first year that I moved out, we bought the ranch. I thought this is going to be so awesome. I'm going to do it like so natural, crunchy mama, and I'm going to have all these things that I grew and I gathered from the land and hunted from the land and do the entire Thanksgiving that way. It was not as great as I thought it was going to be. It was not. It was not. French fried human to human. I'm subbing to Rebel. Smooch. Yes, you
Go
damn
get it.
will. Lexi, I might get hungry, Turbo. Aaron,
Nope.
turkey, 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 turkey. Migstar, French fry human to human. LFG, let's fucking go. Smooch, comment on the PDF joke Tech made. Oh yeah, we could talk about that. We could definitely talk about that. I don't get it why he made that joke. And the worst part is that he made it at Iceman. Did you hear about this joke?
Wait, what? Explain it to me.
I think it's from like two streams ago, 3 streams ago. Well, anyways, he was going at Iceman, and he made a joke saying, what was it? What was the exact word?
Are we talking about
Smooch? It was
Alberts?
like Alberts. He was making. He was
who
going.
are we talking about?
It was on gay.
Okay.
Tech was
Oh
going.
yeah, no,
at
I saw.
Iceman.
Yeah, no, I saw this.
Okay.
Yeah,
The
I saw because
you can
Lacey talked to Tech about it. I saw this earlier.
You
Yeah,
can
this
only
is not
go
a good.
2011 pussy something or
Yeah.
other.
Yeah.
And Tech was meaning to insinuate as a joke that he was a PDF.
Yeah.
And apparently Iceman thought because the periods of time that he was, I don't know, involved in some kind of whatever sex thing between 2011 and 2017, thought he was just
Yeah.
referring to the timeline.
Like he would know or something like that. I don't. I think it was a Freudian slip from Iceman. I'm gonna be honest with you. I would never agree with something like that. That's super icky, and for Tech to even bring that up is super icky too. That's I don't like.
It was really weird. Like I don't know. I mean, I've never gotten to the point of like roasting somebody or shitting somebody on somebody that like I accidentally or intentionally make a PDF joke.
Yeah,
I just
I'm
don't
not.
think it's funny. I just
No.
don't think anything about it's funny.
No, I don't.
I know that
fuck with that.
we went through a whole fucking period here where everybody, well, not everybody, there were certain few people. Let me put it that way. It's very specific people kept making PDF allegations as a way to roast somebody, and it's like that's just not acceptable. That's not the kind of thing you fucking joke about. It's not the kind of thing you use to like roast somebody. That's the kind of thing where it's like, are you not creative? Did you lose like all of the vocabulary you own? Because there's got to be something other than calling somebody or insinuating somebody as a PDF to roast them that you could say.
Yeah.
Like those
No,
are serious
100%.
fucking.
Yeah, that's a horrible allegation to give somebody. Like you could, there's a million other things you can go to say something like that. Like that is literally the worst route you can go. Tech should have been penalized for that. He should have been reprimanded. That's disgusting. That Tech would do that. And then the whole agreement of it was weird. And then he's like, "Oh no, I thought it was the 2011 to 2017 time in my life where I was just gooning all the time." And I'm like, "What? What are you on about?" Like this man.
Yeah, very awful, and then to be so smug about it. I mean, it was really weird. I just, like, I mean, it's really hard because there has been so many channels, right? Like, there's so much hours of watch time every day. When we had full circuits, when we have 1.5 full circuits or whatever, like, it's really hard to know what everybody's saying and what everybody's doing and to know like I have an opinion, like you have an opinion on Iceman, right? Where you're like, I believe unconditionally that he's a sex pest, period, right?
I mean, he's admitted to it. He's admitted to it. So.
I get that. But like, I've never watched shows with him on it or anything like that. So I don't know how much of it's true or not true. And again, I've said about his character, but you could take it to a different topic.
Well, I mean, there's a whole forum in the Discord. There's a whole forum in the Discord exposing all of the stuff he's done. It's right on the top. It's you go to the forum and then you go to the Iceman files.
Forum?
So on the top of the Discord, okay, there's a forum section, and it's called forum discussion. It's literally a category.
No, literally, let me show you this because I'm really not. You've claimed I'm a liar. I don't want you to believe that I'm faking it. But like, look at my. Oh, you can't see the. Damn it! How do I make it to where you see the? This is an OBS. Does it have a window I can make entire screen? Let's see if I can do it that way. Okay. Like you see over here on you still can't see it. Fuck. How do I show that?
What,
Here, I'll just
Discord?
take a screen snip. Just one second.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
let me just do
take a
snip.
screenshot of it,
Snipping tool.
and then I'll just take a screenshot of mine, and I'll show you what it should look like.
Where did it go? I just opened it. This is the problem with having so many goddamn monitors.
True
Then
that.
you don't know where anything goes. Like
True
where did...
that.
Okay, thank you. Okay. New snip. Okay. Let me show you this. Okay. No, I don't want to edit it. Save. Thank you.
Thank you guys for the support tonight, by the way. Appreciate it all. Appreciate all the viewers we got. Again, this show will most likely be a lot different. Angel is currently in, having her baby. Remember that. Please send her good vibes and prayers and everything. And then, yeah.
I have this organized, such a back-assward way to do this. Okay. So now I can share that snip. There we go. Okay. So, look, see what I have on here?
Okay, yeah. So what you need to do is you need to subscribe to it, I think, to do that, because it got added like after you were already subscribed to stuff. How do you do that in Discord? I can't recall.
Is it under browse channels?
I think you go up to the top with LolCow Universe and make sure that Show All Channels is selected. Like you click that top title piece and make sure Show All Channels is selected. See if that fixes it.
Let's see. No. Seeing if it populated.
Because that would be
under
super
everything
important
else.
that you see that, because the people be posting stuff in there. And as a host, you'd probably want to see it.
Browse channels. Maybe it's in here.
No,
Although I just told it. No, here it is literally unclicked. I just found it. Forum discussion.
Okay, yeah, but I think if you go up to the top where LolCow Universe on the top
I did
left,
it. It still didn't populate.
it still doesn't show up. Well, that's weird.
Like I literally had to go into browse
That's
channels.
crazy. Okay, well, at least you can get to
that's
it.
crazy. I've never
Yeah.
seen this before. That's funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, yeah. And
right.
so I would highly recommend you go through the Iceman files if you have time.
Definitely peruse that.
There are
I'll
over
definitely peruse that.
300 posts exposing him.
My point wasn't specifically about him. It was just an easy, like off the top, try to use as an allegory. But there is definitely like you'll miss things that people do or say, and maybe they'll even have receipts for it on like one channel, one stream. But between like daily, you have like how many shows are there now? Like 12, 15 after the
15.
call.
Yeah.
I mean 15, and there's one every day for 5 days, and they're all 2 hours each. I mean, that's just a shit ton of watch hours to get through, right? And so I mean, you just never can really 100% know until you find it, what you're looking for. You have to know where to look for it.
Yeah, I agree. It would help. It would help if we had like a host docket where just if you have a docket team, they post that in just a generalized host area for everybody.
So this okay, ever since I started in the LCU, because I came from news and entertainment news verticals, I have wanted to do an LCU news show. Now, for the longest time, they did have Rewind, okay? But Rewind was more of a, what are the biggest moments that happened today and react to it, right? Because it was originally created with only 3 shows in mind.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? And as it grew, That's all it could be doing, right? It could only hit like the greatest crash outs, the greatest moments, the wildest takes, whatever, and our reaction or, the host reactions to it, right? And maybe have them come up there.
But I'm sorry for
Okay.
interrupting you. I want you to see
okay.
that Smooch said, I want you to see that Smooch said, and I don't even know this Smooch person, but I think they're on Babes right now.
Yeah.
Pep up the fucking energy, people. Y'all are my favorites and I want to be entertained. That's actually crazy. That's actually fucking nuts.
Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Let's fucking go!
Okay, so what I'm gonna do with Rebel, I gave it 2 weeks after Gidgy left to be the same format that she had, which was a Gidgy. It was a person-centered show, right?
Yeah.
For the audience, and I knew it wouldn't work, right? And I just let it kind of be like that. And so over this week, I've decided, okay, I gave it that time. The audience deserved that time because it was the format they originally subbed to, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't love it. So I'm switching it to what I desire a show to be, like what I've wanted the whole time I've been in the LCU. And that's an actual LCU news show. So
Have you gotten that cleared?
Yeah, I can do what I want. I can do what I want, just like Keem let
Well,
me
that's
pick whoever
exciting.
I wanted on the channel.
That's
so,
exciting.
It's going to be a very fast-paced, high-format news program, just like you watch your local news or whatever type of niche information news you watch, right? Except it's going to be LCU shows, and it's going to go from whatever show starts after my show, and it's going to do the whole 24-hour circuit of shows. Between A and B, both of them. Just go hour to hour to hour to hour. And it'll have like a summary of the show of the day before, 1 to 3 minutes. It'll have a big, huge moment if there's a big, huge moment. And it'll keep going through the thing. So people become aware of all these channels, aware of who is now a host on those channels and what those channels are doing. Because a lot of times you find out people don't even know about some of the channels, right? People don't have awareness, or like Host Move or Times Move. And just, it gives the ability to know what's going on all the time. And if hosts want to write their own segment for me or have their docket members do it for me, they absolutely can. Or I'll have my own docket members, plus they get like a tiny bit of clippage from their actual stream, and then it goes that way.
I think it's fair that their docket members actually help you with this. I think that would be super awesome if they just gave you a quick summary of what happened during the show. That'd be super helpful. Yeah. Because
I want that portion of it to be very unbiased. I don't want it to be my take on it. I want it to be unbiased and have like a 35, depending on how much of the show is left, a 30 to 45 minutes left where I can do my own reactions because and whoever co-hosts with me, it'll probably still be Nick, he's the guy I picked to do his, for us to have our own reactions or talk about the biggest fucking stories or whatever's going on. But that way, people get exposed to what the hell is going on.
Yeah, they get a full summary, and that because people do miss everything. Like if you don't, much. Yeah, it's too much, and especially if you're
At exit 627 super chatted $19.99. My dearest Turbo, it's your pal Crying Bean. Please come home. The kids miss you.
Crying Bean, you fucked up, you dumb bitch, and I'll never forgive you for it. Damn you. Damn you, sir. Damn you. But yeah, no. Thank you for that, Crying Bean. I just don't feel. I feel like that is something that's needed. I do. Mm-hmm. I think that's a great idea. As much as I dislike you and we fight, I wish you luck with that because that'll help me even just as a viewer. That just helps everybody. Yeah. Well, no, it helps the viewers. And that's what we need. Because you're right. Whenever Rewind was set, it was 3 fucking shows, and that was the follow-up to the drama. What happened? Let's talk about it. Let's do something. And now you've got Reaper, which is amazing, right? Reaper, Xylee, she does great. Okay, but there's so much. She just can't cover especially in 2 hours. That woman could do a 4-hour segment at least 3 nights a week and still not cover it all.
The thing about it is it's still biased because the thing about Reapers is it's her commentary on what's happening, right?
Yeah, that's true. But she do bring the receipt. She do bring the
Well,
receipts.
yeah. Oh no, she absolutely brings receipts. But I just think that it's important that there's somewhere that it's not somebody's take. It's just, you know, a hard line, you know, here's what happened, here's what happened, here's what happened. Right?
I'm just imagining you like as an old timey news, because I know I shit on you for being old and shit like that, but like your old timey news. Latest news, ladies and gentlemen, coming in from Cat Lady. What's happened today in the LCU? Like it's just it. Like,
yeah, I'm sure we're gonna have to do like a 1940s radio day or something,
awesome.
like once a month, where it's like, all right, guys, we got Susie and the Sandals. Please keep your radio up for an advertisement from Hare's Doobie Doodles.
Yeah.
At Hare's Doobie Doodles, we'll keep your hair back. At Hare's Doobie Doodles, you might eat us for a snack. You know,
French fried humans to human. You wanted this. I want you to know that. Okay, fuck you. You wanted this. You got this, and we're on this train right now. Okay, we're not going back to reading the chat. You fuckers. No, I think that this is an amazing idea, and have you talked to your mama about it?
Not really. I mean, like I said, I came from that vertical. I've been an operations director.
Well, yeah, but I think he could give you a lot of good ideas if you talk to him. I would go to him and talk to him, and he's an idea guy out the yin yang.
Oh, I know. I've talked to your mama about ideas because, I mean, like I said, I absolutely love him. I love that he has a diversification of like presentation. That's what has always made him one of my favorites, even when he was just somebody who had come and pop on, who wasn't even part of the LCU. Like, it was always just whenever he's coming into a show, it was so fucking awesome. Like, my husband and I would be watching a show, and like one of us would be doing something, and the other of us would actually be like sitting in front of the TV, and we'd be like, "Oh fuck, yo, mama's not coming here, I'm gonna pause it." You know, I mean, I've always loved watching that man. And it's because he not only has a great, you know, sense of humor, but like, fuck, man, all the different ways that he presents it to us, right? I mean, there are things I don't like, and I've always been vocal. Whether you're somebody I like or don't like, I will give you criticism. I will give you praise. It doesn't matter to me. I care more about being honest about who I am and my takes and authentic. But yeah, like, I want to be able to do that too. So, and I've had 2 dreams for shows, and like I said, one is a news show because it's where I'm skilled. It's where I've spent over a decade of my life. And the other is I really want to do a show that's like a skit show. You know, you think like Carol Burnett and marry it to modern with like In Living Color. And like if you just made a baby out of those 2 things and it's all like LCU flavored. That's what, you know, those are my 2 dream shows here. And there's things I can't figure out how to technically do as far as the skit show. But I definitely know how to do the news show. Right? So that's what I'm going to do with the channel that I can do whatever the fuck I want with.
Is that happening on May 1st? Is that what Rebel is switching over to on May 1st, or what are you doing?
No, I'm starting with this week. I'm changing all of the assets and everything else. It's transitioning over the week. Because, I mean, it is a very format heavy. My plan is very format heavy, just like when you watch your local news or anything else. Every channel has its own overlay. I mean, like, an entry which is going to be made off of their intro song. I mean, I every single thing, and I have to be able to coordinate doing all that myself, which without a board is going to be a little I'll really definitely miss having a program producing director, but you know, it's worth it. I think every single position in the LCU would benefit from it. So.
Smooch says, Turbo, bring out the most insane opinion and debate Cat Lady. No, we're not doing that, Smooch. So I don't even know why you're here, Smooch, honestly. You are just like, hyping this chat.
She's a serious shit stirrer. I love Smooch. If you haven't gotten to see her when she used to be her.
Yeah, I never saw her before.
If you ain't got to watch her when she had used to been her, boy, you be missing out because that bitch got it down. She like to be sassy. She gonna mix that pot, and you never know what kind of shit you're gonna get out of it. For real. For real.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you go check out Lolcow Rebel, which is going to be a LCU news network coming up, informing you of all the latest happenings. So make sure to do that, ladies and gentlemen. So are you looking with this schedule change? What happens? Okay. And now this is my fear for what you just said. What if you get Rebel taken away from you?
I really don't think that I'm going to.
Okay. I don't know how it works.
Yeah, I mean, everybody, the people who work on the schedule know that it's been a very short period of time since Gidgey left. It's like the fourth time that that the damn channels had to be rebuilt. And, that whole time, except for the times when Gidgey quit and I had to solo the channel, the whole premise of Rebels, after Desi didn't pick it up and it was made for her, was about Gidgey. It was centered on Gidgey. It was all about who is Gidgey, her opinions, her reactions, and is she going to crash out today? So I don't think that anybody's surprised that without Gidgey, that doesn't work, right? And, I was given the choice of who to have as my co-host. And I didn't choose somebody who was super, had built a super audience or anything like that. Because, number one, I don't care about views. I don't care about money. I understand that those are the things that prove that a channel is working. And so I don't deny that they matter, but I have a job, I don't hunger for attention. I just really enjoy entertaining and stuff like that. And I definitely wanted to be part of this network that I see doing something incredible that's novel and unique. And I have like an obsession with UGC content, which is why I know so much about outside characters here. Like we could talk about almost anybody in Girl World, almost anybody in all these creators.
Yeah.
That's why I know so much about it, because I'm obsessed with UGC content. And so I consume a lot of it.
Okay.
It's just kind of sad, but
I do feel like that's a cop out, saying that you don't really, in quotation, care about the stats, because at the end of the day,
I respect them and I recognize that they take place in saying a channel is working. I absolutely recognize that. But primarily people are into the views and into the money because they want money and because they need to have affirmation and feed attention needs, right? But I definitely,
I think we're all narcissistic to a certain point here in the LCU.
All people are narcissistic.
Well, no, I've met a lot of humble people that would.
No. Literally, psychologically. I mean, it's a psychological fact.
I've known a lot of humble people.
It's the degree to which people have narcissistic tendencies.
Right.
NPD is a very extreme personality disorder. But everybody is somewhere on the scale of being narcissistic, or we wouldn't feed ourselves. We wouldn't clothe ourselves. You see what I'm saying?
I see that, but also I just think that that's like living a healthy life and being good to yourself. I don't find that as narcissistic. I find us actually live streaming, and I think it's a cop-out for you to say that I don't care about it, when at the end of the day it does make you who you are online. And so I'm just saying I don't believe that. I think that we all care about our views.
I think a lot of people hear the word narcissism and narcissistic and they automatically think of a negative thing. I think it's like a bias to the word that it's actually not part of the word's actual meaning, because the word's actual meaning has to do with thinking of oneself and one's needs. So I understand where you're coming from. But I just know, I spent a long time in college working on a third degree that I didn't finish. And, it's just technically believed that we all have narcissistic tendencies. It's just the degree to which we have them, and things like
we're all very narcissistic here. I think we're all to be on a live stream, to do the things that we do, you have to be extremely narcissistic.
I definitely recognize and agree that people who choose to make themselves open to public forums like we do as hosts definitely requires a specific, some amount of narcissism. But I don't really find affirmation in my self-worth through it. Does that make sense?
I don't know if I believe that, but okay, it does make sense. I don't believe that.
Okay.
I don't think
Well,
you'd be making UGC
you could
if
disagree.
you didn't. I don't think that you. I mean, that's acting like you're Mother Teresa making UGC
No,
for the
I'm
people.
absolutely.
Like,
I'm absolutely not. No. I enjoy it. I enjoy being entertaining. I enjoy making content. I enjoy all of the aspects of it. It's just like for me, like even if I went on my own channel, I would not care if nobody ever
but you
watched
didn't
it.
do that. You came to the LCU to have
Well,
an
I
audience.
did do that. I
well,
did
you came
do
to
that.
but you came to the LCU to have an audience.
I came
Keem
to the
provides
I
an
came to the
audience for us.
LCU to be part of the very first time I've ever seen anyone network a group of channels, which I think is going to evolutionize into the future of how all content is consumed and delivered.
I mean, this is just a network. There's been networks before. It's unique.
Not
but I don't
like
think
this.
that anyone can take
This is a
from
very
Keem.
unique thing.
No, it is.
No,
a
I'm
unique
not
thing.
saying anybody should take it from him. I'm saying that it is like the first in what is going to become very copied and very part of, like, you know how once upon a time we had 3 channels, right? And you just either got them or not with your little thing. And then it evolved into there were channels you could pay for. And then it went on to there are networks that you could pay to have them. Then it went to companies that you could pay to have access to certain networks. And then it went to like streaming. And then it went to, again, companies you could subscribe from to get access to certain streaming networks. But what I believe is that UGC content is going to take over for the majority of the part extremely expensive made content, as we see in TV and movies, serialized professional content and stuff like that. And I do truly believe that this type of networking is going to evolve into how content is delivered and consumed beyond the way that it has for networks or companies selling networks. Does that make sense?
I understand that, but I don't think it'll take over. I think mainstream media will hold for a long, long time, and I don't think that this kind of content will take over.
I think the way mainstream content is just like how companies will eventually allow you to subscribe to those. I think that this is going to outnumber that kind of productions because it's so much cheaper, and a lot of people like to connect with it because it feels so much more authentic. And it'll become to where, okay, I subscribe to Hulu Network and there's going to be a whole category.
I can agree with that.
Movies and stuff like that.
100%. I do agree with that. Yes, I do agree with that. But I don't think that this will take over as the mainstay. Yeah, no, I love UGC. I think user-generated content is amazing.
I think they'll coexist, but I think that the weight of how much of each is made will change because this is so much cheaper, easier, and faster.
The problem with UGC, though, is you have to have that connection with the people. And, like, if you're a professional actor or something like that, it's a lot easier for you to have a connection with, like, as an example, like, if you're, like, Game of Thrones, as an example, I'll just throw that out there. The actors and actresses in Game of Thrones connected with the audience in such a way. It's a lot harder for somebody, like, as an example, an Amberlynn Reed or a Boogie 2988 to get as many people to, in quotation, support them, like financially, as it would be a Game of Thrones. It can happen, don't get me wrong. There are millionaire YouTubers and stuff like that, 100%. But it's a lot more difficult for UGC to actually captivate.
I think one of the reasons that happens is because of the amount of people that are, what's the word? Okay, so sorry, I can't think of the right word. So if you have like $1 million production or whatever, right? It gets advertised out. It gets put in front of so many eyes.
Yes.
But like if you have a YouTube channel, it gets put in front of such a smaller percentage of eyes.
And I think that's why what you're talking about happens, like an ALR or a Boogie or whoever
Yeah.
else only gets so much viewership is more because, God, I hate it when I lose words. Um, is because of how many people are shown to it. Does it?
Yeah, part of like that they're in like that the viewers are the audience. It can more eyes are seeing it. I get that,
Right.
and I don't disagree. And so I agree though. I think mainstream media and the streaming apps will 100%. And we've been seeing this since the early YouTube days. Like mainstream media
specific little
partnered.
channels.
Yeah, exactly. They would partner with a YouTuber, and then that YouTuber, look at Mr. Beast. He's breaking down walls like no one ever has.
Yeah.
And so there are those legendary things, and it's only going to get more and more as people go more viral and things happen more and stuff like that. I 100% agree. Like one day, who knows? Maybe maybe the LCU has an app. And it's or Hulu,
absolutely.
Who knows? Maybe Hulu buys it from Game or some shit like that. He would probably love that. Get rid of this and retire.
I 100% see it, and I
Yeah.
need to be here for it, and I need to be inside it because my ADHD says I love to be part of things and see them from all different perspectives.
Yeah.
And that's really truly what drew me to becoming a host.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know what? With the show idea, I think that you got a really good idea there. I think it replaces what Rewind was at one time and improves it to the level we are now with how many shows. Because a Rewind can't cover, all of that in the format it had. But your format can be amazing if you do it correctly. We'll see. And that would definitely be staying power for you to be there for whenever Hulu buys out Keem, ladies and gentlemen. Disney gonna make a contract with KEEMSTAR. But yeah, that'll be interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 11 minutes left right now. Okay. I want you to like and subscribe. And I want you to remember that Bus is going to be different in the next few days. Remember that. We have 4 days, 4 days until Bus is completely different. We'll see what Yo Mama does with it, but I know he ain't leaving it how it is because this is ridiculous. And we pray for whoever gets a hold of this thing.
I can promise you nobody ever wanted a door into my little brain to see like just one layer of the hamsters that are working around here because nobody wants to know the analytical side of me unless they're paying me.
So we'll see what Yo Mama does with Bus, ladies and gentlemen. We have 10 minutes left now. How about some viewers throw in some questions for Cat Lady? French, what do you want from us, French Fried? You're the dumb bitch that said, hey, stop fighting and be friends and shit like that. Okay, well, guess what? Now we're not fighting. What? What do you want to do?
Let's just both talk about two creators. Let's do two creators. Spend 30 minutes on each. I'll take 2, you take 2. Let's do one inside the LSU and one LCU and one outside the LCU. And we'll do LCU folks first, and we'll do outside creators second. And I promise to get along with you.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
I promise to respect the audience enough to get along with you. Okay, for a whole show, and we'll just both do, you can do a 30-minute LCU segment, host segment. I'll do a 30, whatever. You get what I'm saying.
Yeah. And we can show like little clips of our favorite parts of their careers on the.
Absolutely.
I love that. That sounds fucking incredible. That's an easy. There we go. We love that, guys.
You know what?
Yes.
I'm going to tell you. You being able to sit there and interact, hearing about my ideas and my plans and the weird fucking things that happen in my brain that most people cannot, absolutely most people cannot, I know they can't stand that kind of conversation, let alone understand it and interact with it. I have I have some more respect for you than I did. Okay?
Okay, I appreciate that, but you still did a Jew op against me, so we're still enemies.
I didn't.
Man?
I don't care if you're a Jew.
Okay, no, it's not that I'm a Jew though. It's like a Jew.
I really truly don't care that you're a Jew.
Okay, but it's like a Jew op though, like a gay op. Like no one's ever gay whenever someone does a gay op against them. Like, why are you zoning in on that?
Well,
like what?
I also didn't make an op against you. Like literally.
Well, you did.
Angel and I didn't make listen. Angel and I didn't make a plan. I knew that Angel didn't like working with you. I knew that I did not like working with you. I think that you do not have the show running ability that Angel deserves to be a star. I know that the plan is to keep Angel on this channel, like 90%. So,
God, Lacey's got
as
to
I
be
said,
fuming. Lacey's got
as
to
I
be
said,
pissed at that.
probably. She also got put with Smooch, and they have like beef. But
Oh,
that's what's making it interesting. So I knew that there's a high probability that I'm not going to be on here. And the truth is, I don't care either way. But I really want Angel to have a showrunner who can let her fucking shine. She deserves it. She's so fucking funny, man. And she's so fast at it. She can pivot like a motherfucker. And she has a work ethic. I mean, that woman was here in pre-birth, pre-labor. Fucking here riding a bicycle to make fun of you. Like, you can't say that woman does not deserve absolutely the best opportunity to shine. So, I mean, it has nothing to do with any coordinated work. It just happens that both of us have the same feeling, and I just really don't care if I destroy part of my LCU career to make sure that she finds success here.
Anyways, but no, I love this idea for tomorrow. Paraboo with the 10. I miss Angel. Well, you know what, Paraboo? With what Angel's probably going through, I imagine she misses you too. Okay? All right? I'm going to be honest with you. I think she'd much rather be here than doing the ridiculous things she has to do.
Guys, one more time, I ask you to send out all the good energy, whatever your flavor of doing that is. Send it out to her, because gosh darn it, like, Laver's a son of a bitch. And you know what? If any of you are moms out there, you're going to understand this. If you know, getting to the point where you take that first dump is a fucking bitch. And that first dump is a bitch. Please help send good energy for her to get on her way to that. Like, there's so many things they don't tell you is going to happen to you after you have the baby that are unenjoyable.
Well, luckily she has,
she's had one. She knows what to expect.
Okay, yeah, exactly. So she knows, she's ready, and and God knows she's gonna hit the ground running as soon as Keem lets her. Like I said, well, now Keem don't got no say. Oh my God, Keem ain't got no say. He tried to make her take 2 weeks. She's gonna be like, "Fuck you, bitch! I'm only taking a week." No,
she already said that she's only taking a week.
No. Keem said no. Keem demanded
I know.
Keem,
He tried to.
Yeah.
She already said she refuses.
Keem,
to take
you don't have any
more than 1 week.
power. You don't have any power, Keem. You are a viewer. Remember that.
You're like my eyebrows. The only reason we know you're there is because the skin's so fucking white, since they've never been removed before, is that we can see the fucking unshadow of them.
If you guys haven't seen the Lol Cow Jester streams that Cat Lady talked about earlier, I encourage you to go watch the last 3 Tech Protect episodes that Keem has done. They are incredible. And Keem goes off on tech. Paraboo with the $10. Turbo, if you could pull a Phantom and have a stroke live, I'd appreciate it. Did Phantom have a stroke?
No, he had a heart attack.
Live?
Yes. And
I'll give it my best.
He did his best to hide it because he was on stream with Sweet Tea, and he didn't want to fuck up their stream and have to have it removed.
Dude,
so he not only hit it, but he
crazy.
waited, I think it was 40 minutes after that to finally end the stream.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's actually fucking crazy.
Phantom was not the crazy person we know today. He was a very different person until love came into his life. And unfortunately, some people like Phantom just fucking take that drug and it just really fucks him up. It doesn't work with their system. He used to be a very different person. And it makes me really sad. It makes me really fucking sad.
God, he cried a lot at Fat Camp about her, dude.
Oh my God.
It was ridiculous, dude. Like, it was on camera, off camera. I felt so bad for that man for falling so hard, honestly. Fuck me with that, okay? You can miss me with that bullshit, okay, ladies and gentlemen?
I don't even know if I've cried that much in my entire life as I saw him cry on camera. I can only imagine when he was off camera. Like, fuck, dude, what are you doing? Like, are you like the new water department, the whole West Texas? Or what the fuck is going on, man?
Phantom, get a hold of yourself, man. Like, you can do, it's Foopa. Calm down, man. It's not that big a deal. It's not that big a deal, homie, okay? Fuck.
It's just not good. I just can't imagine. I mean, God,
he's
if
a
she was
hard
like
worker,
a
too.
10. I know he's such a hard worker.
He's a
I'm
hard
telling
worker.
you, he was not the person that we know him as today. If we could just go back like 4 months in time, you would know a completely different Phantom, and you'd be like, I respect that motherfucker.
Well, I used to
respect
watch.
him.
I used to watch Phantom and Sweet Tea with on Lockout Ginger, and I liked him on there. He was really good on there. Now come on.
Oh,
now,
I guess
Lockout
after
Ginger.
Copper. I
It was
know.
Co-
Was it like after Copper left?
It was Copper's show.
Phantom went on there?
It was Copper's show.
Yeah, because aren't we talking about Phantom?
Yeah, Phantom.
I mean, he was with
on
Sweet
there.
Tea before. I don't
Yeah,
remember
no, but
being
he was on there too.
Ginger.
Yeah. He was on Ginger too. Yeah. In fact, whenever Copper came back that one time, he said that he would only work with Phantom and Sweet Tea, because he enjoyed them so much. Sweet Tea's wild, dude. Honestly, I don't know why she doesn't get more viewership for the foolishness that she makes out of herself. Like, that's
She
nuts.
has to have a person who can frame just her special, like naive yet not unaware of the world. You know, it's like a special kind of naivety. And she just really needs the right person. I'm hoping that the dynamic between her and Ken keeps deepening, because she really truly deserves it. She's a very different kind of.
Is she still vaping with that baby?
I don't think so. I think she quit. I just think
good.
she tapered
I was
off.
worried about that.
I'm not going to worry. I was kind of upset and sad when she got really mad at people and then threatened the fetus with abortion. But I think that a lot of that is just mommyhood in me, of having been a mom. Like getting so angry. She was like, well, I'm just going to abort you, baby. And I was just like, oh, God. But, as the other stuff, I mean, like, I can't be the judge of her. She's a woman. It's her body or whatever, I guess.
I would imagine she lives where it's not legal, so I'm not too worried about it. But to even say that is crazy.
Yeah, she lives somewhere where it's illegal. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. It made me feel sad. Like legitimately, be mad at people, but shit. Listen, them, you're not threatening them.
I don't know. That's.
My
Well, I mean,
heart cried. I mean.
Well, I don't know. But ladies and gentlemen, we have a minute left in this stream, okay? And I want everyone to remember that French fried human to human ruined it, okay? We were having a grand time until French fried human to human fucked us over. We'll be back tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern.
Justice for French fried human to human.
Everyone enjoy Log Cow Pit, ladies and gentlemen, with Yo Mama. Oh, hold on. I got to reload my thing because it's not redirecting to Pit. And we're going to fix that. I have never messed up. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all go enjoy Pit with Yo Mama. Woo! This is Turbo and Cat Lady. Woo!
I can't wait to